currently. I'm gonna make the old
Also
one
makes
private.
Biscuits. Share.
The only reason I reset it was because I immediately went into a setting right after that, so my literally launch icon was a blue screen.
All right, because you can't
Hey,
do
we're live.
We are live.
beers, monsters, and Rocket League.
Hey, it sounds good on here too.
What about your audio?
Yeah, everything sounds good.
Word. All right. So we are currently live.
Okay, I'm shared up.
I am not. I had to make that adjustment on my YouTube account. I want to be able to eventually say, Alexa, make my last video private.
But I watched most of our morning stream. It was gold.
I'm glad. I'm glad. We produce most gold, man. I'm surprised that we're not getting as many viewers.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, because YouTube hates us.
Jared, speak.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, we got you. Okay, yeah, we're good. Audio's good. Video's good. Shares are good.
So, can we talk about the question that I have?
The stonks market.
Go for it. How's my audio? Can anybody else hear it?
Ever since,
Perfect.
yeah, everybody sounds good. I was listening to it on here, and it sounds really good.
Sweet.
But like ever since the stream earlier, in my head, I've connected a couple things, and for some reason, I made up a song, and it's something like it goes, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Death Stalker comes to glaze you?" And like it just keeps playing in my head. I'm serious, over and over again. And I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Oh God!
Sorry you feel that way. Me and Jared were just talking about this one.
Where's the girl?
One Budweiser down. I'm gonna grab another Budweiser. Because I've
Just
got
in
a
case you
drinking
haven't
beer and I've
noticed,
got
we are drinking tonight.
a sipping beer and a drinking beer. So I got some more West Cocos. Sponsor me.
I say we do one match, completely questions only.
All questions, okay.
All questions.
Okay,
I
so
want to get that one down. That would be a good one. The games start at the beginning of the
examples.
match and end at the end of the match.
You know what? I'm gonna save the West Cocos. I'm just gonna get shitty on Budweiser tonight.
What? Wes Cocos?
Yeah, it's a stout. It's so good.
You're
Word.
definitely not getting sponsored now.
Iowa Brewing, though. It's just so everyone knows, it's an Iowa company.
We're not affiliated. We're making our own gestures based off our own opinions.
Yep. What?
But let's talk about Amazon Prime, though.
Yeah,
Sponsor us.
you got Prime, you guys?
Do you have Amazon Prime?
I do.
Monster, have you noticed? Have you noticed this Prime thing that we're doing? Have you noticed a little bit?
I will say that I did reignite my Prime only to watch the new Borat movie.
Oh, you got to watch Aeronauts too.
I don't know anything else that's on
and
there.
Monk.
Oh, I mean, those
Monk's
are
on there.
I've seen all those.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Tell her I said hi. What up, B-sides?
Hi.
What up? What about Jared?
Jared said, piss off.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, so you want to start out with a
didn't-
warm-up while we talk games, or you just want to go straight into a questions game? Are we going to figure out how to tailor
Let's do
it to
one
drinking?
to get into it, because I'm still in that transition between work and home, so...
Yeah, a little
Let's
bit of
get
warm-up
one-
fun.
yeah, loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I went and did a charitable thing today. I went and helped unload 2 full pallets of chili to a church.
Oh.
You need a statue. You need a statue right now.
Yeah,
I'm
statue
too
of
humble for a
limitations.
statue. $100,000 check,
It's-
though. That's kind of what I would like.
It is unjust that there's not a statue of Saint John. I am I am going to riot until I see
I got it.
That's St. John.
Was that supposed to be okay?
Okay.
St.
All right.
John's the artist of that song.
Oh, roses.
I wasn't aware.
No, dude, I get it
Yeah.
now.
A lot of people don't know that. They just know it as the TikTok song with the two tattoo guys.
Oh no, I know it now.
Who got
and I
fired,
get it.
by the way, is what I've heard. The Good Vibes Only guys are.
Oh
have been
yeah,
fired
yeah,
from
yeah.
their job.
The ones that got a little bit canceled on the TikToks.
Yeah, I
Not
can't remember
too
why.
sure about that debacle.
I can tell you. I can tell you why. I just don't know if I should tell you why.
Oh man.
I just don't,
Jesus, Elliot.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's my phone. Everyone say hi to my phone.
Does your phone just?
Can I
tell
get
you
that
it was
app?
dying?
Tell me how.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
You don't because you don't have an iPhone.
It's an iPhone thing, man.
Yeah, the update was pretty lit. Actually, not gonna lie.
You can do that before the update, bud.
Yeah, but I'm still saying the update was pretty lit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm
Because
not.
it's not
iPhone
bad.
guy, so it's not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
As a person who sells cell phones for a living,
You know nothing.
the up. I know. Oh, okay. You're right.
Right.
Oh,
Let's
man,
talk
I
about
can't
sales
wait.
experience here, guys.
Well, hey, listen, John, me and you are on
Pretty much
almost
invented
the same
sales.
level here. I
Me
mean,
too. What are you
yeah.
talking about?
I
don't
didn't.
even
I
know
didn't
who
say
this
what level
uncommon
we
guy
are
is.
on. I didn't say what level we are.
Yeah,
I got lazy over the last few years. I was talking about experience.
Oh,
I think it's
Because I only play games that I win, of course.
We've all had about the same level of sales experience.
Has either of you sold a
all right.
vacuum?
No, but I sold knives for a little bit.
Did you make a sale?
No,
Okay.
but I sold
Fair,
them. I mean,
fair.
like, and then I also worked at the call center.
That's like if you're a
and,
garbage man but never ride on the back of the truck. You ain't doing your job.
That's just one example.
You've never done garbage truck work. You haven't rode on the back of the truck.
That's right.
Impossible.
You don't have to ride on.
You call yourself a fireman? Where's your ride on the back of the truck, huh? Nice shot.
Dude,
Nice shot.
watch that.
I did from far. Now I get a front row seat.
Jared, how are you viewing this? Are you watching the stream or are you?
Yeah, I'm watching the stream with the
Okay.
sound off.
Who else is on stream out of the three of us?
I am not currently, unless it counts it even when you're not on the app. Which, speaking of
If
that-
your phone is closed for like 5 to 10 seconds, it'll update as you, not a viewer. So I had
no,
two
I was
for a
right
second.
there.
This is our warm-up.
Hello, Jacob.
Oh, hello at Jacob. I thought it was Helliot, like Elliot. But
Hello,
it's
Hell-
Oet, not Ian.
You read that very wrong.
Yeah, I did a little bit of dyslexia.
dyslexia.
Thanks for making me feel like a dick. That's great. I'm glad
Yeah.
that's where we
Making me
went.
feel like a dick.
Got it.
Can that be the next track we record, please?
Absolutely.
How did that song come along that you were making? The other
So,
day?
I'm having a hard time. I want it to ramp up, but I don't think I have any of the like stock sounds. And yeah, so everything I want to go to is and I can't get that out of my head, so I had to stop.
I'm confused what you're talking about.
I showed Jared that song I made.
Oh
That
yeah,
little
no,
beat.
no, okay, yeah. I feel what you're saying. I was asking Uncommon about the codeine song.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, pussy,
But-
ice, and codeine.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got it recorded. I was just doing that stream just kind of because I was bored, and I found that new software that I wanted to try out.
I feel like a dick now because John was really excited to tell me about that, and then like I was like, "Nah, man, I wasn't even talking to you about that."
Your song, bro.
Man,
You
I ain't
fucking
even your
loser.
friend.
Oh,
How dare
Nah,
you
you're
ever
good.
say be friends?
You ain't gonna take the excitement out of my beat. That shit's cool.
My mama said I was the most handsome boy in the world. My
Right?
mom
She
doesn't
said
lie.
I'm the songbird of my
Bro.
generation. Because my
Oh,
mama
man.
said.
It could take me anyway. To Greenbow, Alabama.
I hope you hit the ball right as you went BAM! Like that was the cause for the tension in your voice. Just get it, babe. Get it, babe.
Whoa, what kind of stream are we doing here?
Right?
I don't know what's happening.
We've done ASMR in the
You're new,
future. You're new, huh?
We got a first timer here.
We got our first time here.
All
This is
right, let's
intense
take
with
that.
3 people talking. I'm not gonna lie. Super.
There's a lot
focused.
going on, and I'm into it. I like how I figured this out though, because this can actually open me up to like some really guest stars from Xbox, PC, whoever really wants to create a PS account or has had one in the past.
Yeah. Yeah, all you need is a phone, man.
Yeah, just
You don't
watch
even
the
have to have
stream, kind of
an
participate.
actual,
Yeah.
All you need is a drink.
So basically, all I got to do is have phone conversations with people.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you should check out Stereo. By the way, it's a pretty cool.
I
app.
did.
Watch us, dude.
Yeah. If Micah ends up watching this, that was a really cool conversation that you guys were having earlier. They were talking about everything, like aliens and robots and consciousness in general. That was a really good conversation. I recommend everybody check him out.
Who?
To get the Micah,
Okay.
aka. Oh, let me see here. Get his link pulled up so I can shout it out.
Because I'm not familiar.
Mickey
get-
MC.
Get
on
glazed!
Get glazed.
Stereo. Check
Alright.
out Mickey MC. He's a cool dude.
All right.
Oh, also, I wanted to, another reason I brought that up is because you can do those audio comments on there, basically, and I did it at one point because they said something I wanted to kind of respond to, but then Micah asked me to join the conversation because he had to leave, and I forgot that they were audio comments, and you guys both know how I like to use my voice to text. So I had intertwined the two, and so I said I can't really join because I have customers and blah blah blah, and then I go LOL. So if you guys ended up hearing that, just know that I'm not dumb. I just forgot what I was doing.
There we
So
go.
You're dumb. Like,
Let's
all you
win
just
this
said, like,
motherfucking game.
weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, I'm flexing everything right now.
Ooh. Wow. That was a good score. I don't know how far behind in the play that I'm watching compared to what you guys are doing. But I just watched that.
Was
I
that the
watched
winning
that
shot?
yeah,
it just
that was
happened.
dope.
Oh, also everyone, speaking of Stereo again, follow me at Uncommon on there. I'll be doing some podcasts at some point. That's all I got to say about Stereo.
I just wanna talk about
What I'm
crazy
wearing.
stuff on a podcast, man. That's all I want to do.
Me too.
Like,
That's all I want to do.
I just want to like eat elk meat and do DMT. You know, like
I feel like we can definitely have a constructed system with a podcast. Like either one of us could say, okay, here's my idea for what we should talk about. We bring the
Right.
ideas to all the people going to be involved in that podcast channel. Now, we
He's trying
do
to bait a
research
witness.
individually. What?
I'm trying to bait the witness.
Always.
Objection.
Honeypot that shit. So yeah, I don't know what my thought was now anymore. Douche.
wow. Yeah, what if you just ruined this whole thing? Everything.
Right? I was all in business mode, ready to lay out a financial plan. I had a PowerPoint ready.
Not powerful enough.
All right. Are we doing a game? Are we doing anything?
Wow.
Are we doing questions?
Are we?
I would ask the same question, but I'm asking a different question. That doesn't count.
Oh, can I get it?
I have to do it though.
How much
don't know if I
wood
can
could
get
a
it.
woodchuck
Oh, damn.
chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
You would know, wouldn't
Wonder if
I wonder
That's
if
a
I
statement.
would know, would I? Would you know if I would know?
this
that
is
count?
so hard when you're trying to play a game of competitiveness and trying to answer and say only questions.
Is it?
It's so difficult. Okay, it's hard for me, okay?
Are we moving
Why
on to a
is
new
it
game?
so
or-
No,
hard for
I'm
you?
in it. I'm going back. I'm trying to get it. All right.
Why so hard for you if not hard for me?
Who are
Why
you
are you
talking
talking
to?
about how hard you are?
Why you wonder how hard I am? Why you care how hard I am?
Why is Jared talking like a child?
No, this is the episode of SpongeBob. This is a creepypasta of some sort.
Why you hard
Why
so
you
hard,
question why you talk me like that?
Why you?
me? Me
Why
talk
you
like
think
you
I
want to talk.
appreciate? Why you think I consent you talk to me like that?
Bleep boop bleep boop.
Boog big brain.
Why you think I not poop your pants?
That should be the challenge. You could only talk like a baby this match for the next 3 minutes, 54 seconds.
Talk like baby.
This many
Why
times.
you not know? God damn.
No, ball go bye bye. Oh, ball no go bye
Oh
bye.
no! Big boom.
Why computer have porn if I'm not supposed to watch? Why?
Oh,
That's a
icky,
question.
A computer have a lot of things you're not supposed to watch.
icky.
Why John grown man grossed out by big boy porn?
No one judged John based off John's computer things.
I know not what we do.
John big boy now. John do whatever he feel.
John no longer.
I think
pooped
I turned
little
into
boy
Crunk.
pants. I can't. It hurts.
You got owie?
My insides hurt. Oh wait, no, time out. Let me rephrase that.
You must.
I don't like me not like how that came out, right?
Said she did.
Me tell mommy you took my toy on playground. Mommy be mad. Mommy punch you. My dad beat your
Mommy
dad
not
up.
find toy when I shove toy up anal cavity to
It
hide
do be
toy.
like he do.
Oh, John big boy. John think he can get this aerial. John wrong.
John, why you biff whole game?
Stop
Um,
whipping, John.
I was about to just call whipping. Okay,
I don't
do
like
that
that
no more.
game either.
yeah, no,
Let's start off. We're trying to go too hard. Let's go middle of the road here.
I don't know. I was just going with it because Jared was talking like that.
I didn't know what else to do, guys. I thought it was.
Jared
funny
froze
and it
under
worked.
pressure and ruined us. He turned us into babies.
I think I made that whole segment. Thank you very much. I
did.
think I did that.
And I think we're still like that was a two score blackout for me. Like I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we've been having lots of blackouts.
I don't even think you guys were actually playing at that point. You were both on just autopilot trying to think of shit to say.
I
Pretty
shut
much.
the game off like 10 minutes ago.
Oh yes,
That was
son.
a really good combination of things. That
Woo! Whoa! Whoa! That was incredible.
happened. Sorry you feel that way.
Sorry you feel that way. Nice.
Haha.
Nice. Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna take you guys with me. I'm gonna go see if my homemade ice cream is done.
Ooh, Cold Stone Creamery.
Yeah, far from
Stone Cold Creamery.
Open up a can of bunny
Beer
tracks.
flavored ice cream. But you gotta dump the ice cream all over your face. This game's too easy.
Tell them they suck.
Elote.
I will do just that if they are PS4 players because PC and Xbox can't read it.
Easy. Move it.
I spent half my evening watching Quantum Leap.
I spent a
You what?
5-hour shift trying to watch our stream earlier. About how long it took me.
Damn.
It was a customer.
Hey, that's okay. I need 6,000 hours before I can get monetized.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Jeez.
You know what I'm at now?
What?
6.
Hours?
Yes. Of view
John?
time.
If you
Yes,
get
sir.
to 6,000 hours, you let me know. Mark this stream. Mark this stream on this day.
Give me 6 months. I'll figure out a way to get my stream.
The Titan
You said-
Games.
You said today, on November
November
12th,
12th, 2020. In 6 months, I
Give
will
you
have my
6
250
months.
followers
Okay.
and my 6,000 hours.
Okay.
Then
And
you
if
can
you
be a
don't,
commercial pilot.
if you don't, I get to shit your pants.
Most of that's gonna come from the Predator DJ.
Fair enough. I do believe in the Predator DJ. However, will promise you I will shit your pants if you don't have it.
Why are you gonna shit my pants?
That's how
Why?
it rolls.
That's how it rolls. He's right. He's not wrong.
Yo, I gotta take a doogie and I can't make it to the bathroom. Can I have your pants?
No.
No.
It's
You're
even
gonna be
more-
in your pants. I'm
yeah,
shitting your pants while you're in
It's
there.
even more vast conspiracy than that.
Instead of reaching in for a wedgie, you just shit in my pants.
No, you reach and pull a poop out of their butt
Oh my god!
Wow.
dude.
all the way up in there.
Do you guys want to hear a messed up story
Delicate
that's
enough
haunted-
to come out full form. What?
Do you guys want to hear a story that's haunted me like my whole adult
Absolutely.
life and my child? Okay. So my
If you can get a little
grandfather told
closer
me
to
a
your
story.
mic, though.
Give me 1 second. I'm in the kitchen. I'm about to go back to my place. Give me a second.
Absolutely. All right. Start it
Okay.
once the next match starts. We won. We did a winning. We're winning.
I might as well just grab 2 at a time because the 1 beer a game thing is actually happening.
I'm
Yeah.
glad it's happening. 1 beer a game. What are you up to now? 3?
This is my 2nd beer. I
Hey
know.
guys,
Ooh, we got
you hear me
Don't
now?
don't start a story yet. Any big stories
Oh,
try
okay,
to
just
start
what-
at the beginning of a game, so that way
Got ya.
editing video is better.
It's not really a big story. It's gonna be pretty quick, but I think I don't know what you guys have to say about it. I need some like input
Yeah.
on it because I've never talked to anyone
Absolutely.
about it.
Absolutely.
Oh, new can.
Are you ready?
All red. With
Oh,
All
cloud
red?
tail.
All right. You want to describe it?
Okay, so we got. So the whole can is red. It's got the cursive letter logo, and then at the bottom of this can we've got the old school trapezoid logo, and then it's got the Clydesdales and a little bit of the city in the background, but everything is red except for the snow on the ground and the green trees. Very interesting.
It's a good one. All right, I'm
It
gonna
is a
get a
good
small
one.
risky refill. Tell that the whiskey is catching up. I'm starting my 3rd shooter, and I also had some good bubble gum right before.
John's gonna die.
John might die. The hippo might deflate tonight.
That's fine. That's the whole point. Like that's what I'm trying to
Absolutely.
get to. Like
Yeah, just so everyone knows, the last time I did my drinking fun on my stream, it was the first time that I puked in 6 months.
Oh my god.
I only cried for 5 minutes. Like,
Oh, my
That's a
computer is
lie.
restarting.
It was
That's
more
nice.
like
Bro.
20.
All right, let's start this bad boy. I
got-
probably didn't put enough water
got
in my
one right
whiskey.
there.
I like water whiskey for anybody who cares.
Oh.
Whiskey and water, a little bit.
classic combination.
All right.
All right, boys.
It's
So
on.
I got
Wait a minute.
got a. It's so close.
It's so
That's
close.
Okay.
for you. Auska. You got
Free to
it.
do whatever.
All right, so I need to talk to you guys about something.
Okay. I'm all
Okay, so-
ears.
This haunted me for my whole childhood into my adult life. Now, I don't know how serious this is or how real it is, but this is something that my grandfather
Get
told
there.
me when I was a very small child. So, one time, I was messing around with the air hose, and like you used to like fill up a tire.
Right, and you
Right.
got ball, by the way.
Stop.
Oh, what? Stop! What? Am I
Nope.
stopping?
How dirty is this gonna get?
Oh, okay. I'm going. Okay, so I was messing around with it, and I was like acting like I was gonna like spray it or whatever. Like even though you really can't spray it, like it's not how it works, but whatever.
Right.
Mhm.
And he goes, "You know what? You shouldn't play around with things like that." And I'm like, I'm just really confused because I mean it's just air, right? Like what's air gonna do? Um, and he told me the story about some friends that he had when he was a kid, and they were playing around with the air pump, and one of them was joking around and like put it in the other kid's pants and acted like he was gonna spray it up his butt, but he actually did it. Oh, I'm not done, but he actually did it.
He's like, I'm not
and
done.
He blew up his intestines.
Yeah.
He said he blew his intestines up, man.
So
like-
here's my biggest question.
Okay.
How much PSI does it take to blow out the inner wall of your lower intestines?
I know
Only
air
my
pig-
grandfather knows. Only
Only
my
my
grandfather
grandfather
knows.
knows.
Thousands. An air pig can do thousands of pounds.
For sure.
So like, depending on how loaded up it is, probably at least there's probably a couple 100 pounds of pressure coming out of that bad boy.
Oh, dude,
But
yeah, your
what is
anus
needed? What's that
destroyed at
threshold?
point, right?
Do what?
Oh yeah, your anus is definitely destroyed at that point. Oh, sorry. I thought you had it. I didn't want to help you.
This one time when I was a kid, they have
Please
those
don't
really.
tell me you
First
have a
of all,
similar
don't tell
story
me.
to
Yeah,
this.
if you got
It's
your
not-
lower intestine ripped out by some type of pneumatic device,
Oh,
pneumatic,
Call back.
I don't care.
callbacks. No, it's not that. It's not that similar of a story, but it's similar. You'll see. So,
I hope I don't actually see.
so you know they have those like. Well, they used to have. I don't know if they still sell them, but Crossman, the BB guns, they used to have
Yes.
those really crappy $10 ones.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I had, and it's the one that
There
shoots.
were no Red Rider.
LSPs. And so I was
Let's
dicking
go.
around with it.
Let's
and
go.
I cocked it up or whatever. I pulled the slide back and let it do its thing, but I knew it
Cocked
wasn't
it.
loaded. Like
Thank
I
you.
knew it wasn't. I had taken everything out of it, made sure. But I was a really little kid and I was being stupid, and I put it up to like my stepsister's neck.
You
And
what?
And yeah, and then it went off, and it like made the biggest well ever just from the air
Oh my
pressure.
gosh.
Dude, it was
Oh my-
bad. I felt so
Dude.
bad.
Wow.
But then,
Oh,
but now
man.
I know you don't put guns to people's necks.
Man,
So-
you know what?
That's a
Oh,
horrible
go ahead.
story. And
Yeah.
I have one as well.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I have one as well. So I'm maybe 13, 14, that range. And I was into BB
Oh,
guns
man,
when I
Little
was a kid.
John.
Little John. Yeah, you ain't crossing my creek without no toll. Because I don't get no rolls if I don't get no tolls. That's just how it goes. Anyway, love that movie. So, I'm into BB guns. And I'm out shooting at my uncle's land. And my grandma kind of lived in this, like, I would call it a guest house. On the property as well, so that way, you know, we could, you know, monitor my grandmother. And this story has never came out to any of my family, so if you're watching, like, this is news. So my cousin is
Wait.
there. My cousin's there, and I'm target shooting, and I'm good 150 to 150 feet from. Oh, my bad. That was totally my ball. Anyway, oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm shooting to the target away from all my family sitting out on the porch, including my grandma, my dad, and my uncle. They're all sitting up on my grandma's porch off in the field, you know, in the barn, which is the guest house. And I'm 250 feet away shooting my targets. He's taunting me, like, you know, talking shit and whatnot. I think it comes up like he says, go ahead and shoot me or something like that. So, like, I go to shoot.
Oh God,
like,
tell
to
me you
pretend-
called his bluff.
To pretend to, like, shoot him, and I think I shot or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how it went down, but I do know
Oh,
the
man.
next thing I knew, where my
I
grandma,
saw
my
it.
dad, and my uncle were sitting, ping, 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 right after I did that. So my BB missed him, went all the way over there. Could have hit my grandma, my dad, my uncle. Like, some shit could have happened.
Man.
I got lucky.
Man, what would you have done if you would have hit your grandma? She wasn't even
I would have
doing
never been the
shit to
same. My
you.
grandma was the
Bro,
best
bully?
she was
woman.
probably just chilling, man. And
She
you were
was
about
just
to just
chilling, and I was about to cap her out for no reason.
Grandma don't want no smoke, bro. What?
Oh, there's no smoke. It's a pellet gun.
God damn.
You ruined his best comment of that story. I'm just like, oh wait, there's.
Man,
My grandma's a badass though. She would have whooped my ass. She drilled out. She
Dude,
drilled out the tumblers of her own lock on her front door, and when the cop accused us of breaking into her home and said it was impossible to drill out the tumblers, she shook the drill in his face and was like, "If you don't think it's true, don't take me to jail then."
Ooh, got
Yeah,
him.
my grandma's a badass. A little bit.
Man,
Yeah.
my cousin used to use me as target practice for his BB gun during Thanksgiving. That was a good time.
Wait, 1 pump or 2 pumps? Or did he go full
I'm not
pump, 10
sure.
pumps?
I didn't count. It actually, when I look back on it, all I see is like a little bit of black, and just kind of fades in and out. So.
Man, this backflip move I'm doing is just saving me time on the field.
I'm telling you.
Like, it stops me dead in my tracks, lets me do shit. I like it.
You spelled pedo wrong.
PETA?
What? Wait,
The guy
what?
on the other team.
Oh,
Perry?
He's trying
Scary
to make
Perry?
a joke, but he
Oh,
spelled the
pedo.
joke wrong.
Biden is... Oh. I get it. Alright,
they probably can't spell it the other way, otherwise they get
we are
banned.
pausing for the cause. And then I'm going to change our name to the Granny Snippers, because it needs to be done.
Oh
It
wait,
needs to be done.
you guys are changing your name to what?
I gotta change
Jared,
my
look
name
at
to
the quick
Granny
chat.
Say what?
Snippers.
Look at the quick chat.
In the stream.
Look at the quick chat. Are you
Should be
ending
there.
stream?
On Rocket League.
Yeah, get on the stream up the top left. Yo,
Hey,
grandma
I'm back up
likes
to
girls.
gold.
I
Well,
can't.
like
Oh, I can't read that on my phone, bud.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that sucks. Well, tell him what you said if you want to tell him what you said.
Well, it's
Your
not funny
grandma
if I
likes
say it.
girls.
That's not what I
Wait,
said.
what?
That's what that
Oh, yeah.
Biden dude said.
Wait,
But
what did you? I
put-
can't. Wait, I can read it
I
now.
put.
He said, eat
Oh
some
no!
fuck.
Yeah, that's one of my signature catchphrases.
Eat some fuck.
Man, you should have said "get glazed." What is your
Oh,
problem?
I'm there. I'm with it.
Get
God.
glazed. All right.
God,
I
dude,
forgot
you
about
missed
that,
it.
honestly.
Hey, are we still streaming?
We are still streaming, absolutely.
This
Okay.
is the home of like 3 hour long binges.
Yeah.
Like
No,
we
I was
don't
just
mess
making
around.
sure. I thought someone said like you were stopping the stream, and I'm like, why?
No, that was
Yeah,
earlier.
we don't even have any viewers yet. We can't stop.
I can't
Oh,
stop.
marathon stream, dude. We should
Four-letter
do a
word right now.
marathon
Come on.
stream.
Let's go. Let's get it done. No more of this. Let's do
Peen.
it.
E
Huh?
E E N. Peen.
All right. Peen.
No way. Do it. Do it.
How do I change mine? Or will it change
It will
automatically?
automatically because I'm in charge of the club.
The boss.
I'm the boss. I can't use Peen
You
or
can't put
Granny.
peen?
Yep, I can't use Peen. Said the club tab.
What if you do it
Contains
like
language.
PEAN? Do PEAN.
Or ween.
Or
I don't even know
weed.
what Peen
Yeah.
is.
Bro, you know what
You
bean
just
is.
did the joke. You just did it.
You know what bean is.
Nah,
How can you not know what peen is?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why are you judging me right now? I can't use
Are you-
P-A-N.
Are you really not getting it, or are you playing the game?
Nah, dude, he's not getting it. That's the thing. He's not getting it.
I can't use it, man. We gotta use something else.
Man.
I'll look it up later. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I need a 4-letter word, though, like right now. Like, it's gotta be something.
Four. Four.
Okay. Your clan tag contains obscene language. You gotta choose another one. I'm just kidding. All right.
Yo, Rocket League, loosen up a little bit on the words.
4 granny sniffers, bro. 4 granny sniffers.
I'm not sure. How do we want to enter this next match? Anything? I still want to try to like do some type of fun within the. I don't know. I'm drunk.
I like the stories. I like telling stories. I feel like we all have relatable stories. That's good content.
It is
Right?
good content. We can do that still. Oh wait, no. I wanted to take it.
Someone should tell a ghost story.
Ooh, I got.
Oh wait, no.
I can,
Hold on. Nope.
I can read a story.
Nope, not doing
Yeah.
it. Jared.
Not feeling that.
So, all right. Here's the thing, boys. We have gone over childhood dreams, fun things like that. But now that we have an actual guest star and a third-party partisan, I want to hear what Jared's worst dream has been. You got a reoccurring nightmare, some dream
Oh, yeah.
that
Don't do
you
that
remember
yet.
most.
Nah, man.
No,
We never did.
absolutely.
I have
absolutely.
a reoccurring nightmare. You
I
want
wanna
to hear
hear
my
it.
reoccurring nightmare?
100%.
Oh,
100%.
dude. I don't know. It's probably not going to creep you guys out like it does me. But okay, so my
Well, that's not the
reoccurring
goal.
nightmare. My reoccurring nightmare is so like I'm in this house that like it's really small. It's like a box, right? Like it's enough for me to run around, and there's stairs that go all the way up. And it's floors and floors and floors. It never ends. It never ends.
That sounds creepy already.
And I get chased by this headless, like looks like the Grim Reaper with no head.
I already know I'm going to try to put some ominous sounds into this one right
And
now.
he chases me. He chases me up the stairs. And like every once in a while the stairs will stop, right? And I'll fall. But there's like a painting below me and I'll fall
No.
into the painting. Yeah, dude, I'll fall into the painting, and this is the part of the dream that changes. The paintings aren't always the same.
Shit.
So what happens when I go into that part of it will change from time to time. But
Is this a
then once
lucid
I
dream? Like, are you able to move? Like, do
Yes.
Yeah, like that was my next question.
Yes.
You're in control.
Yes,
huh?
I'm usually very aware that I'm having it, and I want out of it. Like it's really always a terrifying experience.
What type of
Like, I
control
always
do you
know
have
that
in
I
during
want
this
out.
dream? Do you feel like you have any?
Not as much. Like
Is
I
it
guess
like a
it's
roller
more of
coaster or bumper cars?
Huh?
it's both.
What was your question?
I know that
Dylan?
basically I know that I'm there. That's what I know that I'm there. That's as much
Right.
control
So
that
like
I
a roller
really
coaster.
have. Yeah, like I'm there. I'm there for the ride. And then, so like I'll go through these paintings, but when you come out the other side, you're just back where I was before. So I'm just back at the bottom, and then I get chased back up the stairs. And then at the end of it, it always ends where I fall, but no, there's no painting there. And then everything just goes black, and I wake up like you do when you fall, like when you have a dream where you fell. Like,
Yeah.
it's really like, you know what I'm talking about, and then it's done. And that's happened to me throughout like my whole life, dude.
Are you still getting this dream now?
I haven't in like maybe 2 years.
Well, it's time. You're due.
It's time. It's coming tonight.
Man, I'm gonna have it now.
I'm assuming you weren't necessarily around the other day when we were doing this. Me and John actually had this whole discussion the other day,
Yeah,
which is
did
why
you-
it got brought up again.
Were you there?
No,
Were you
I
part of
don't
that
think so.
Well,
That's
we
a good
probably
one.
don't necessarily need to rehash.
No, we're
that,
not-
But I did have a question.
I think it's back
Yeah,
on
sure.
Coffee and Biscuits. Coffee and Biscuits, I believe.
One of the earlier ones. For sure.
They're all early.
Yeah, I guess so. They're on,
Like, come on.
like episode
One of the
10.
ones we did before, I think.
But so I do have a question though, slash, not necessarily story, but maybe if we want to get into it, a story.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
guys
so
have
sorry.
the
Prime?
the
I got
can't
Prime.
punch hard enough dream? Like
The what?
you get in a like the I can't punch hard enough, like you're in a
No.
fight. And you
I
Elaborate a
never
little
had
more.
anything like that.
You got to
Well,
elaborate
like-
a little bit more for me.
Okay, so I'll just tell you the whole scenario.
Okay.
So this is another reoccurring dream that I used to have quite a bit. I haven't had it in forever. I think it's now because I have confidence in myself. But anyways,
A loser.
The bowling alley in
Once a loser.
Keokuk, Arrowhead. So there's the arcade where the arcade used to be. It's all the way down on the other end, and then there's the locker room and toilets on one end. So like, I used to have this dream all the time that I would be running from the lockers towards the arcade, and I could never get there. It just kept getting farther and farther away, no matter how quick I'd run. And then I would end up getting intercepted by somebody, and I'd have to like fight them, I guess was how my dream wanted me to react to this happening. But when I would
Mortal Kombat!
I could like hit the guy, like I could swing and I could punch, but my punches when they would connect were just like pillows. Like I wasn't even doing anything. Like it's like slow-mo punches, but everything else is real.
You know how I know this is real?
So
because you told me
were
this. What
basically
the fuck
SpongeBob.
did you just do? No, that dude came out of fucking nowhere. Sorry.
I'll take that as a no. Nobody else is having a dream like
So, okay, no, I've had something similar. Okay, I've had something similar. And this is why I needed further confirmation of what you were talking about. Further complication. So, I have this dream sometimes, and this is a true story. I have this dream sometimes where, like, my car gets stuck. And it gets stuck in nothing. Like, this most minimal amount of mud possible. Like, you wouldn't get stuck in real life.
Your car?
My car.
Oh, I thought you said card at first. I was like, oh, okay.
No, my car. Yeah, I'm trying to pull out my bank card. Give me my fucking money. No, like it'll get stuck in like sand almost, just like 1 millimeter of sand, dirt, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. But I can't. I'm not big enough or strong enough to push it out.
Right.
And I've had that a couple times. Not a long time though.
Well, the thing to me that always bothered me in the dream wasn't necessarily the not being able to get where I wanted to go. It was the fact that I was punching like a little kid. Like, and I know my own strength for the most part. Like, I can mess something up with a punch. But like, I'm just like, it's like.
Let's do the thing where we get 5 points in 25 seconds.
Okay, I'm down. Because yeah, we're gonna need that.
We're gonna need that. Also, Jared, are you still with us?
Oh, we got a toxic boy in the chat.
I am still with you. I'm just paused for a minute.
You pooping?
Yes.
Hey, that's fine. You can fully announce when you poop. It's fine. If you want to be public, be public.
John, if you could talk in just a slightly higher pitched voice, it's really not getting me off right now. I need a little bit more excitement from you. Thank you.
Listen, man. I appreciate the tone that you're taking with me.
I don't know what's more disturbing to me, the fact that Jared told us how to get him off,
or the fact that I
John's
complied.
participating. Yeah, like, I don't know which one upsets me more.
All
They
right.
should both upset you equally.
That was a good one. I'm gonna run to the main menu real quick.
Okay.
I like this philosophy of who else is on stream? Are you Dylan? Okay, I just wanted to see. Because I'm about to take a dab. And you have to be here for that split second to know. Dollop of Daisy. That should be the thing. I'm about to get a dollop of Daisy. It kind of sounds pornographic at some levels.
Could be one of the things.
So
to me, I'm
okay.
Convinced I'm never gonna have a dollop again. So I'm just like, don't even. Like, I'm convinced I'm never gonna have that again.
No, like I might hook you up next week. If I get 3 days off in a row and nothing to do, and it kind of links up, might drive up, spend a night. Might be able to help you at the same time.
Okay.
Just a thought in motion. I'll like sour cream. Okay. So tell me if I'm crazy. Jared, you with me?
Yeah, I am. I'm
right.
still here.
As long as you're listening and can pop in here and there. I'm gonna do this while I do this. And nobody's watching, so like I don't give a fuck. If you watch later, sure, that's fine. You're gonna see my shit. But I need some real advice from the boys. All right. So women have been fucking with me lately. So Dylan, I remember telling you about the whole time where I met that one girl at the bar, and we went back to her place, and we were supposed to have a date. What?
What? Oh, different story.
Yeah, let's not go back to that ever again. Not on stream. Ever again. On stream. Okay, one sec. So, she didn't want to go out on a date because she says, "Oh, I'm busy," and shit like that. And then last weekend, I was out, and there was this girl, happens to be friends with this new girl that I picked up as my best friend, which is just some girl that I see at the bar, and then we end up chatting all night because she's cool as shit. Okay. Shout out to my homegirl Ashley, best friend. If you ever watch this, you know who you're talking about. Anyway, your friend's hot. We need to hook up. So, this girl was trying to make a point.
I feel you, man.
Her, her cute friend was hitting on this guy, and I was involved in this kind of conversation and everything, and this guy was led to have herpes from this situation. So I was like, obviously don't go for that situation. Just FYI, I do not have herpes, and that's why I told her. I was like, just throwing that out there.
Are you sure? I feel like if you have to clarify that you have herpes,
absolutely.
you might.
No, I must say that I don't care that everyone on the world has herpes. I don't care. I'm still going to
Nobody
try to
cares.
not get herpes.
Yep, nobody cares. We just don't want it.
Go on.
So,
but
so at that point, I'm just like, okay, yeah, you shouldn't go do anything with that guy because if he has herpes, you don't want to risk it. But here's the thing: I don't have herpes. Let's don't risk that. That's not a risk. That's
yeah, I don't want to take that.
My growths are entirely different.
Exactly. So I'm laying my woodwork with this girl, and then we're outside talking, and then she wants to make this move and say something like, "I could have anybody I want here. Like I could have this guy." And for some reason, even after the fact that we were talking about how this dude had herpes, he's still following us around like he's our friend, even though it's been known that we told this girl not to fuck you because you have herpes. Dude tried to fight me and everything. He's like, "Are you talking shit on me?" And I'm like, "Nope, it's just been told that you have herpes. So, like, if you have herpes, then that's not a good idea." And he's like, "You're talking shit on me." And I'm like, "You missed every word I said." So, anyway, to the point.
Dang, dude.
She makes this point that she's like, "I can have anybody I want. I could even have you if I wanted." And I was like, "That makes you less attractive." And so, obviously, that would work in my favor because if you say that anyway, situation prolonged.
Right.
Came
You're playing
yeah.
You're playing a sales game with her.
Exactly. Head. Thank you. So it worked. She got in my face after that, and she's like, "You don't think that you want to kiss me right now?" And she's like, "Kiss me," and I was like, "Okay." I kissed her. Blah,
you
blah,
don't
blah.
think you want to kiss me right now?
So I'm gonna go. No, I sped talked the whole thing on purpose. I did the whole yada yada yada. So I'm going to go out Saturday and Friday just in hopes that this girl that lives 3 hours away gets online. Or gets online. What the fuck? Goes to the bar.
She already done hooked up with the herpes guy. I wouldn't do it.
You know, you got a point.
Dude,
you got a point.
Dude, no, he's right. He's 100% right, and you know he's right, John.
Yeah, oh, no, that's absolutely inaccurate. I know for a fact that wasn't a thing.
Yeah, dude, like, I just like, call it a cool story and it happened. Like, cool. It's done.
Oh, no, it didn't actually happen, though. It was the thing that I know for a fact.
God damn it, John. John, do we have to have the do you want to get herpes talk? Because I know you don't want to get herpes.
Nobody wants to, if you had herpes talk.
John, do you have herpes and you just don't want to talk about it right now?
In a past life, I did, so I can recognize these, but I don't.
Listen, I don't think that's how that works. I think I heard, whoa, timeout.
Oh, no! Sorry.
Thumb cap. Axillary cap.
Thumb cap.
Dang. Did he get that?
That's my
It
bad.
is cold. I
That's
tried to
my
chug one,
bad.
it was no good.
And it wasn't even that good of a score. It wasn't even that great.
What, having herpes?
No. God damn it.
All right, new topic.
I've never.
New match, new topic.
Okay,
Hey, I really like the herpes conversation.
Because
Time out.
no, the herpes conversation is going to get edited out. This match is not.
All right, let's
So
talk
everyone's
about
going to
what's
have a
some horrific-
miscomplex about me having
What's
herpes.
some?
I do have
I
something.
got a topic. What's a horrific story? Oh, I'm sorry. What? Go ahead. I didn't know you were talking. You don't come in
Nope.
very loud on here.
Who?
Oh, okay. So, well, on Micah's podcast earlier, I'm just gonna go back to that because they talked about some really good things that I wish I actually could have communicated properly with them. It was a good conversation. But anyways, so there's this idea. It's called the
All yours.
the Faraday paradox or the Faraday paradox or something.
Faraday
And
paradox.
it's- yeah, it's basically saying there's no way there
that?
can't have ever been intelligent life besides us. Is basically the idea.
Right.
But
It's impossible.
The idea, though,
Not impossible.
that they never brought up. Well, so I'll elaborate. So the idea is, at least one of the ideas is that, I mean,
Keep it
it's
focused too, because
almost-
I ain't wanting to lose.
it's almost statistically impossible that there's never been any other intelligent life, but the odds of our civilization being advanced enough and their civilization being advanced enough at the same time
1 in a million.
are even worse than that. Like, I mean, it's like 1 in 10 to the 100.
10 to the
like,
trillionth.
Yeah, like it's like completely statistically impossible. Which
Which are man-made numbers, it's fine.
Numbers. Yeah, it's just numbers. But I mean, at the same time,
Well,
like,
yeah,
it makes
I
total
mean,
sense though. Like,
things
what are
mean
the
things.
odds?
Like,
You
it's
know
real.
that a civilization is just as advanced or more advanced than us at the same time and willing to look the same level that we are willing to look, type of thing. And it's
Right.
like I totally
Lovely
agree with
pass. Lovely shot.
That was a good combo.
Damn, y'all killed that. Y'all killed that for real.
Thanks,
That was
man.
nice.
Yeah,
That was
I,
just good plays.
I was
I'm
hoping that
imagining
you could pick
digital
up that pass
handshakes
for
and,
sure.
like, shoulder pats amongst
Oh,
us,
yeah.
like, it was wonderful.
That replay.
I'll
is
edit it
sexy.
in. I'll
That
let it in.
replay
I'll
is
just have
sexy.
hands come up and touch.
Y'all spanked him on that one.
We did, but we need one more to go. All right, Jared, you had a topic. Not to cut you off on this theory, because I like this theory.
I was
But-
kind of hoping we could elaborate more, like if anybody else had any thoughts on extraterrestrial.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. That's
I'm
what I
down
want to
with
get
I
to.
don't want to be the only one with the ideas. So.
No,
Right,
let's
right,
do
right,
our.
right. I definitely believe that there has to be something. I mean, whether it knows we exist and we don't know it exists, or whether maybe neither of us know anything.
Well,
But, like-
100%. There's been life found in the universe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, it's real.
Intelligent, not so much.
I'm talking about intelligent life. It has to exist other than us somewhere. It has to somewhere. Maybe not even in this reality. We can get really deep into this. if we
That's
really want
another
to.
thing. You know, that's another.
Yeah,
part.
dude. No.
The odds of them actually being alien to us is not
Right,
as good
right.
as them being interdimensional or.
Interdimensional beings exist. Period. That's a thing. That's a thing.
There is
Listen.
a school of thought on that with DMT and other.
I do not agree with the whole alien theory. So the whole alien theory ruins it all for me, because we listen. We idealize
Yeah.
everything extraterrestrial as this alien being, this force,
Right.
this something that's supposed to be better. If it's out there, it's supposed
Right.
to be better than this. That's how we identify it as. If there's something
But
out there,
that's not
we
correct.
assume that it is better than us 100%.
Well, the
and that's
idea
not how we
of
look at
alien
it.
is just that it's not terrestrial. Is all I'm saying. It's like there's like a school of thought where it's like aliens are from, like, say, another galaxy, but there's also this Faraday paradox or whatever where it's not that, it's us. Like ancient aliens, ancient astronauts. Like, the idea is that it's us, but from a different dimension. We figured it out.
Yeah.
Like, we figured out time travel in the future, and so we come back as what we believe to be aliens,
Nice
which are
chip.
just evolved people. Like, that's all it is.
I mean, that's
Kinda like
a good theory. That's a good
Pandorum,
theory.
if you've ever seen that movie. That's a
What movie?
Pandorum. It's like the quick
Pandorum.
version of what I'm thinking of. It's like within a couple hundred years, these people who have been locked on the ship for a couple hundred years have evolved to live on the ship without the life support it provides. And then the people who have the life support are still just regular people. and then when they come to, they get killed by these beasts that have been unplugged from the life support for a couple hundred years, so they've evolved through a few generations to be these apex predators of the ship. Like, that's the only place this species exists, is on this spaceship. And
That's crazy.
It's really interesting. If you've never seen that movie, definitely check it out.
I need to check it out because
That's
I have
crazy.
not.
It's got a
Yeah, that sounds insane. But no, I dig it. I'm into that because, like, I mean, if you think about it, like, I don't know, like I said, you could really break this open and like anything is possible because everything's happening.
Beautiful pass.
Like,
I knew it.
everything's possible because it's always happening. Everything's
Right.
already happened, and it is happening, and it will happen.
You know,
and
in
it
my
always will
opinion,
happen.
Time's only perceived as linear because we invented the measurement.
Exactly.
that
Well,
is my point exactly. Here's what I feel on the matter. Everything exists within our realms of how we perceive things. So if our brain is not evolved enough to, perceive, there's 150 different colors that we perceive as a human. There's a shrimp out there. There's a shrimp out there that produces, or that can produce sight for over 1 million different colors that we cannot.
Yeah, the
okay.
colors that we can't.
So
that we don't even know.
we have no idea.
Well,
We can't
the thing is-
classify them.
oh my
We can't
God.
do anything.
The thing of it is, though, with that is, I mean, I'm not gonna say because I'm not an expert on it, but like,
Did they straight up leave? Why didn't they jump around and do shit?
Wow.
Can we-
But, fuck.
Sorry.
What was I saying?
Sorry.
What was I saying? Quick.
I don't know.
Oh, so it's basically been decided or like hashtag proven that we don't use our full brain potential like ever. We don't use it.
Correct.
We use every different part in different ways, percentages at a time, but we don't ever use our whole brain.
Here's the thought. Here's
So
the
like,
thought.
what if we unlocked that little inkling of I can't do this? What if we unlocked that, and that's the key to further?
Listen,
evolution?
what if extraterrestrials know that we only use maybe 13.6% of our brain?
Do you guys?
That's a close
wait,
factoid.
Time out. Do you guys want to hear something crazy that me and my boss talked about the other day?
Yes, it is a new gaming topic. Let's go.
So, do you know, like, okay, so,
Come up
like,
with
you know
that.
do you know how DNA works?
Similar.
Yeah.
Similar.
So, like,
I'm a
it's
fucking idiot.
it's two strands, right, that holds everything, right?
Yes.
Well,
And
one
it extends,
helix.
and it extends,
Yeah.
and and it extends, right? But it only extends to a certain point. Now, listen, every time you get hurt or your body has to repair itself, what your DNA does is it cuts off the end of itself, and then takes that cut off end and it puts it to the beginning, right?
Yeah.
But you can only cut off so much, and that's when we start aging and when we start dying. Is when we use that. You know what I mean?
That's a thought.
Huh.
No, it's a thing. It's real.
That's
Okay,
interesting.
so yeah. It's really crazy when you really look into it. It's really insane, right? But they have found out how to. They've done this in rats already. They've already tested it. How to extend the DNA strands. How to extend it so that you can repair yourself
I fucked it all up.
and not use all of it, right? So they did this in rats, and they extended the life of rats. Now, here's the downside is that it causes more cancer in rats, but the ones that don't get cancer live
Well,
for
that pretty much
twice
is
or
it,
three times.
really.
Well, they live for 3 times longer.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that's almost exactly what cancer is your
Mutation.
body trying to repair things that it doesn't need to repair.
Yeah.
Right. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Now,
That is
On a
Now,
cellular level,
you
that's
can then-
insane.
you
I've
can-
never
Yeah,
really
well,
looked
well,
into
here's the
that
pr-
theory.
here's the
Oh
thing. Here's the
my
problem. The
gosh.
problem with it.
Also,
The
if you're just
problem
joining
with
us,
it is-
come into our theories.
The problem with it is on a cellular level, is that in humans we can replicate that, but only on a single cell.
And that's not possible
Right.
with humans.
It's not. It is possible with humans, but
At a
only
molecular,
at one,
cellular level.
only at one specific time in a human's life, and that's when a human
Well-
is first conceived into a single cell organism. They can replicate
Y'all
it
know.
on that.
Y'all
So
know
you're
we
saying,
grow
hold on,
organs
wait,
now, right?
1 second. So you're saying that to evolve over aging, we have to do this when we're born.
When we are conceived,
Before
at the
we're born.
moment of a single cell organism before it splits.
So that's probably
Can we
before
do it?
even a
And
pregnancy
it's
test can
possible.
be picked up.
Mitosis.
It's possible.
That's an inaccurate
It's
word.
very possible, but they can't do the test
No,
because
that's what you do.
that's
when
unethical as fuck.
Hey.
It's unethical.
I don't know. It's very unethical, but I think it's worth some sort of testing.
Oh,
They
it's being
do. They've
tested.
done it on
Yeah,
rats. They've done it on rats. That's why I
Yeah,
said.
these are pretty much
They've
all
done
these things we
tests.
talked about are actual things. Like,
Also, in comment,
They're just-
after this, you need to bring up the sensitivity on your mic 1 bit. I think. I don't know. Can't tell on stream, but
Yeah, he's a little bit quiet, you know.
me and Monster here are overpowering you.
what's new?
Wow.
I can't believe these guys are taking it up on us. Actually,
We still got 3
anytime.
minutes.
Wow.
Is
You're
that
right.
Any better?
A little bit. Maybe
Okay,
I'm
I
just
brought
talking
my
louder because I
voice
talk
there.
louder when I drink.
That could be a thing too. I'm like, I should take a picture of what my little tray looks like in front of me right now. It's like 5 beers. Like I've had so much beer already.
Well, if you do, it'll be put in the edit. It's
Hey,
fine.
what do you guys? Wait, have we
Okay,
started
can
a
we
new
forfeit
game
this
yet?
one? This one.
No, go
one's
for it.
lame.
We got 2.5. You want to get out? All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm past this one. Actually, real quick. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do.
Also, if you're in the stream, I know there's somebody else in the stream, so please like, subscribe, please share on your Facebook,
Dude,
your
you just scared
YouTube,
them away.
your
They're
whatever. Huh?
You scared them away. They're gone.
Well, I'm sorry.
But also, though, if you come
Yeah,
back,
they are gone.
like, feel free to join the chat because we're having some fun discussions. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you do need to turn your vocals up a little bit.
Okay, don't search then. Hold on.
Yeah, you do need to turn your vocals up a little bit. Okay, don't search. Yeah. I'm gonna turn mine down a tad as well.
Oh, it's this.
I'm gonna turn mine down a tad as well.
Oh, it's this.
Honestly, like, say something now. Hold on.
Something now. Hold on.
Some now. Hold on.
Like, say something now. Hold on.
It sounds good through the microphone that you're listening. Whatever you're listening to, it sounds good through the microphone. It sounds good through the microphone.
Alright, you sound good now. Maybe it just, like, dampened you guys when I was on that little screen. Maybe you should shut your mouth. There we go.
Stream, baby.
First stream on stream. I was gonna say.
It only took 5 beers.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so my next question or thesis.
All right, before you
I
get in
guess-
your question, nope, that's gonna be for a game.
Are you starting? a
Jared,
game?
test
Okay.
your mic real quick. I want to make sure you're coming in good.
Yup.
All right, word. All right, when you're done peeing, we'll search.
I'm done.
Okay, let's search.
This is fun. I'm having a good time on this one.
This is a good time. I'm glad we
Yeah.
figured out how to put PS app to work, man. That's good shit.
Yeah, straight up. Like, I don't know why we never thought to do that.
I don't know, but
Well,
I'm glad I did.
I don't think this has always been a feature. I think this is
October
a little
28th is when they
newer of a
declared it.
feature.
I also do like, though, having Monster just in the chat as well. Like, whenever we're streaming and you're typing in there.
Yeah,
'cause
it brings like
it helps
40
me feel like we're being
we had
watched. and that
63
helps me
comments
perform.
today. I want to congratulate you. You gave me 63 comments today. I got it.
No way.
Okay, so what I was gonna say, I had this thought earlier listening to their podcast, and this thought was, and it's now a belief in my head. I believe this. People, humans, the human condition, we have this tendency to get caught up on the idea that we are the experiences that we experience, right? We get caught up on that idea. What I believe is that we are the perception of those experiences. Like when you say me, that's what I'm thinking. As I'm thinking that I am the perception of what has happened to me, not what has happened to me, but how I've perceived it. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Oh my gosh, that opens up a vision realm for me, honestly. Because I've been having this.
Think of it at face value, though. First, like take it as its simplest building block form.
No, absolutely. Like, that's the idea.
People are obsessed with analyzing stuff. I mean, I am too. It's part of the, like I said, it's part of being a human.
Yeah. So, I've been on this kick of
I don't
evolution.
even know what you said, man. I don't get I don't understand.
Well, okay, let me real quick before you go, John. Hold your thought.
You're good.
What I'm saying is
I'd like to hear it better anyway.
In the world that we live in 2020, USA or the Earth or whatever, people have an obsession with thinking, I experienced this, I am this now. But what I'm saying is, people, I believe is true. Hold on, let me finish.
Just let me go back to that point real quick. I want to establish that point of I am this, so therefore I think this. So like, if this happens to me, I think that's who I am. I want to elaborate on that. So if you say, like, if you were involved in the Holocaust, would you go along saying that you're a Holocaust victim in this scenario of the way that you're classifying it?
Well, like, so that's the next level. That's beyond the building blocks I'm talking about.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, so like, take it to its simplest form. I have experienced poverty, so I am impoverished, okay? No, what I'm saying that I believe is, instead of that, what we really are, at least in my opinion, of course, is we are the perception of that experience. How do we interpret the fact that we were, for example, in poverty, or I mean, the Holocaust thing would work, I guess, too. It's like, how did you experience that? That's who you are, as you. Not as a person, as you. Individual. Would that make sense?
Yeah, Jared, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm getting at. It's like, people get hung up on this idea that I am this because this happened, as opposed to I am this because I experienced this. Or because I perceived this experience. Like,
right.
I'm not a streamer because I stream. I'm a streamer because I perceive myself streaming. Like, I see it happening, I see what I want, so I do. You know?
There's that underline of knowing that, like, a table is a table, or knowing that a table is just a piece of wood fabricated with a bunch of nails that used to be a tree.
Right. Am I a meat sack, or am I, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly, and that's kind of where I've been at the last few weeks, actually.
Am I a meat sack, or am I the guy inside the meat sack?
Here's something then, and this is a real question. This is a real thing. So,
sure.
And I know this is gonna sound weird, but hear me out.
Oh wow.
So, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's there, does it make a sound?
Absolutely.
Does it? But does it? Did you hear it?
Nothing was perceived. That's the philosophical question.
That's the philosophical question, but science
it's not
has
even
to tell
just
you.
it's actually a scientific question as well. They
Science
proved
has
that
to
if
tell
you
you.
are not observing, if you're not observing atoms, then they don't do what you think they're doing.
How is that proven?
There's a theory. No, Einstein had a theory of.
No, it's go look it up.
Yeah, the idea is matter doesn't exist unless you're observing it. Kind of like procedural. It's nothing is proven.
No, I get the theory.
Listen,
I do get the theory.
They did it. They did an experiment. Now listen to me. So what they did was they shot particles.
No fucking way.
They shot particles through metal, and they cut slits in it, and they took a camera, and they watched the particles go through, and they all lined up with the slits how they should, you know, And then what they did was is they stopped the camera and they shot them all through, and they took a picture, and they didn't all line up with the slits. They did their own thing because they weren't being observed. It's crazy.
It's like matter itself performs for an audience.
Exactly. It's true. It's a real thing that happens.
But I mean,
It's observable. We can't necessarily say that it's proven that that's what's happening, but it is an observable.
No, yeah,
thing.
but it's an observable thing. Yeah.
physics prove though that like sound reacts in a certain way.
When it's being observed, yeah.
Physics is not. That leaves
Man,
the
there's some
whole.
stuff out
Okay,
there
no,
that would
you're
blow
right.
your mind, man.
Physics is
Fucking
whole,
right.
dog. Like straight up, none of it is
Okay,
proven.
and also
Nothing
speaking of
proven.
physics, Dylan, you were wrong. We had to talk
About what?
about quantum physics and macro physics.
Quantum's really small, macro's really big.
Incorrect, opposite. So I was right, which I didn't think I was.
Hey Siri.
Nope, I looked it up. There's no need. I 100% looked it up today. I went into it.
Oh, my phone died anyways. So we're down to 2 viewers. Or 1 viewer.
Wow.
That's fine.
That's fine. I'm having a good time.
Oh, I didn't land on the cusp.
Okay,
The
so that
VB
was that topic.
violators.
Now where do we go?
Wherever we want to go, I guess.
Okay, so here's one.
Wait. Keep
It's
it in your
hard.
thought process. I
It's
know
so
it's hard,
hard.
but I want to try to keep some sort of format, man. Like, you
I'm
understand
trying.
why.
I get
By
it.
all
I'm
means,
just-
if it has to come out, I don't stop anything.
you
Don't
just
stop
did.
anything. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. But I know you
Okay.
can. I know, like, heat of the moment stuff is different. But saying,
Okay.
hey, I know what I want to talk about, that's not heat of the moment.
Okay, here we go. So, oh, the Buster Browns, yes!
Word.
I use that all the time. Okay, so here's what my thought was.
If we lose, you don't get to come up with another thought. For
Do
2
you
matches.
think in English?
Yeah.
Right?
Why?
Oh, I see.
Right.
Because that's what my brain knows.
That,
But I
you know
mean-
what? That's a simple one.
It
We're all
is,
here.
but
That's how
do-
I've
does-
conditioned and routed my brain to think.
Does a Japanese person think in Japanese?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I guarantee if I knew Japanese, I could think in Japanese if I was fluent. Nice shot.
Bilingual kids usually think in the language that they learned first, and then talk best in the language that they learned second.
That's an interesting theory. Well, not a theory, but lack of a better word.
Isn't that weird?
Well, I was just thinking
not
about
going into worry.
cavemen is kind of the thing. Like, I think we talked about this a little
Yes,
bit the
we
other
did.
day.
I just remembered. So to
It's
hit
like,
on this,
what did a? I mean, we already can assume that cavemen didn't have higher brain functions. We can assume that, but
Jared, let me fill you in. Let me catch you up to speed a little bit.
yeah,
My theory. So I have this theory on. Well, it's not my theory. I adopted it kind of. So I watched this video and it kind of gave me this awakening and kind of lined up with some of the things that I've been experiencing, and as far as like, I call self-evolvement, right? So there are several different levels of awareness, and what ticked this whole thing off was there are people without an inner monologue. So in thinking in English, that's not possible for these people because you don't think in your brain, period. It's not a thing. You don't have this thought that says, maybe I'm hungry. What do I want? Kind of thing. You wouldn't do that. You would speak to yourself, or you would just have this instinct, right? So in that,
weird, dude. No
in
way.
that, we got to thinking of like the different levels of self-evolvement, and that's kind of how they were talking about how cavemen and shit like that. Wow.
like the joke of it is, ugh, ugh, I need food. Is
Yeah.
what your brain is saying. Like that's.
Whereas
the joke.
now that we're evolved and whatnot, we're like, what do I want? Do I want to go out? Whereas those guys, they didn't have an inner monologue, a self-awareness. where they were just kind of like being told, go hunt, go feed, you need to or you die. Like that was their body and their mind. So it kind of stemmed off of like that's how kind of some people explained how religion started, was this voice in their head, the inner monologue, things like that. But now to tailor it towards the inner monologue itself, take it away, Dylan.
Well, see, that's the thing, is I want to assume, I mean, like, my brain wants me to assume, or however you want to put it, that, I mean, what we've been led to believe is that the Cro-Magnons or Neanderthals, whichever group of not-humans we want to talk about, had only base brain function. They had brainstem survival functions. But, like, there's a theory out there. I guess this is sort of a tangent. I'm kind of going off a little bit, but
no, that's the idea of tonight.
There's like a theory out there that at one point or another, and it may be super far-fetched, but I know it's an actual school of thought, is that the apes that we're supposed to be derived from, or whatever, assuming you believe evolution or whatever, is that at one point these apes ate the mushroom. Like, that's kind of the idea. And when we ate the mushroom, that's when we developed, not when we got, but when we started to develop higher brain functions, like religion is like one of the first ones that happened, and like things like that, you know, more real thoughts that people would have, philosophy and money and
time
and social contracts and things like that. So that's, I just wanted to throw that out there because I always thought that was super interesting, that somebody along the lines like, hey, maybe these monkeys just started eating mushrooms and they developed bigger brains from it.
I want to evolve this topic into another one I just thought of. What is other species' perceptions of time, do you think?
I think it depends. I think somebody at some point said that there's this idea that it's evolved around your metabolism. So, like, for example, a dog has a much higher metabolism than a human, so it perceives time much quicker. So, like, if you're... And that's what it all is, too. It's a perception of time. It's not...
I need links to this article.
Time is not real. I mean, at the end of the day, time is not a real thing. It's a
Right.
It only exists because we measure it.
We made time
exactly,
up.
which is why, you know, how I understand time was perceived based off of the day and night schedule of the Earth. That's how we perceive it. Is that how other species perceive it too? It's just like, you know, it's nighttime. I gotta sleep because I'm not nocturnal.
Well, kind of what I was getting at is, like, with the metabolism thing, a dog experiencing time. When you go to work, your dog doesn't know you were at work for 8 hours. He just knows you left and came back. And the idea there is that we experience time in a linear way because we want to. We invented the way to measure it. But a dog doesn't have a measurement tool for time.
Do you think that has to do with short-term memory and the span between
what we perceive as short-term? There is no short-term memory. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, you know, okay.
See what I mean?
No. I disagree with that one. I feel like you can differentiate small and large without time. Small amounts and large amounts.
Right, but there's no amounts without the tool to measure it, is what I'm saying. Humans invented the measuring devices for time.
There's always going to be a perception of different size between something small and big without a measurement.
If nobody told you to measure time, then would you measure time?
Yeah, is that just because you measure time and now you can never get out of that mindset?
No, that's because I can look at a small apple and look at a big apple and know that one's a small apple and one's a big apple. Even if I don't know how to describe an apple or describe size, I'm gonna know that, like, if one animal is bigger than...
Though, as an animal that doesn't speak languages, you can see an apple. You can't see time. You know what I mean? Like, of course you can tell a big apple from a small apple.
I do understand, but I don't think that point is valid in the situation.
Alright.
Is that a shot?
Good shot. Wow, boy.
Wow.
We are rocking 6 points right now.
Run that back. That shouldn't have went in. I don't know how it went in, but it did.
Skill. You got that off the wall shot mastered.
something. If I can do that 2 games in a row, then we'll be cooking.
Absolutely. You got a ball.
Okay, so that was our time. Oh, you guys want to hear about my temporal perception theory I came up with when I was 14?
Maybe.
Okay, so there's this idea. Obviously, everything I'm going to say is going to say there's an idea. But, so also stream number 2 on the stream coming up. My idea, and this is from reading 60s encyclopedias, mind you. Like, this isn't...
The best encyclopedias.
Yeah, this isn't me on the internet. This is me reading through actual physical encyclopedias and being like, oh, this is interesting. So my theory here is, they say that when you die or whatever, when you're dying, your brain releases these chemicals, namely DMT and stuff like that, that basically make you feel like your entire life flashes before your eyes in a split second, right? And you know from ever having a dream in your entire life that you experience time in different ways. Well, my theory is that what if in that split second you really do experience your entire life, like you actually experience your entire life in that split second? And I guess it's not so much a theory as just a...
No, I think it's absolutely accurate. Considering the fact that you can have a dream, and your dream to you could be perceived as an hour long. We've talked about how I went through a whole train, different car being an individual theme, a whole different world, but still being a train car. It took a while. But we know that the rapid eye movement of a dream only lasts a split second. And it's not determined where at in your sleep. You actually determine that dream for your brain. We know when it happens, but we don't know when you perceive it. So life itself, forgot what you were talking about.
Doesn't matter.
We don't know.
Man, I wish like hallucinogens were legal. Like we could totally have like an awesome stream.
Bro, if we stream in Colorado, we can get away with it.
And Oregon now.
Oh, DMT.
Good job, Oregon.
Okay. No, there's a theory. There is a theory that when you die, you actually do kind of like hang around and like can perceive what's going on and everything like that. There's been times where people have been dead for, upwards of 2.5 minutes, things like that, or even in a coma and being able to recall what the doctors are saying, everything.
The head cut off guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like the thing within all that, actually, I'm going to move. Wow. Do we want to do a game before I get into this?
I'm going to take a dab real quick. Do your thing now.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So, oh no, I lost it. Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
We're talking about death and kittens.
Which go hand in hand.
Perception of time. Oh, that's what it was. Why, part of this I understand already. So in America, people always say they see the same thing basically when they die. They see a white light in a tunnel. Like, I understand that for the most part, we have been normed and traditioned into this Judeo-Christian way of thinking where everything we think about in Western culture revolves around a Judeo-Christian format.
Correct.
Everything has to do, whether you're an atheist, whether you're Jewish, whether you're anything, you still think in those terms. An atheist is only an atheist in our country because he doesn't believe in the Christian God or whatever. Not necessarily, but you get what I'm getting at. So, like, why do so many people have a similar or a comparable or contrastable experience when it comes to those dumps? Because that's what it is. I mean, we pretty much know that the reason that happens is because of a dump of chemicals that happens in your brain. But why is that experience so similar across the board, even in other places?
Chemical reaction, if you're talking on a bias standpoint.
Yeah, but I mean the perception of that reaction is what I'm saying. Why do we all experience it the same? It's the reason why
That's
I'm
what I'm
bringing
saying.
this up is I was watching Alex Jones a little bit ago, and I know how that can go. But he brought up this idea of why do so many cultures, and it's been brought up before, but why do so many cultures and so many religions have the same? It's the same. Horus and Jesus have the same story, things like that. Like, why is it the same? Even though it's in relatively different parts of the world, and it all travels in the same direction in the same distance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why is a Christian versus an Egyptian, like, religious thought so much different when they came from the same place? And why are they so the same when they ended up in such a different place?
That makes me want to trail back to the conversation from the other day about the video that I watched about how our inner monologue kind of created the whole dynamic of religion. Now, I'm a religious person. I have my beliefs and I stick to them, but I'm also a controversial prick sometimes. But I like to be a free thinker, and it's plausible and very intriguing that when the caveman era had this, minimal self-awareness, like no real aware that their inner monologue was them, no real aware that, they could do things or, where their air was coming from.
Ugh need bedtime.
Yeah, exactly. Running off of just sunlight to know when you got to go to bed because you can't be out because you can't see. Like, not knowing why that you're tired, but knowing that, it's just not efficient for you to hunt. One way or another.
Right.
Like, their self-awareness kind of came into the fact that once they started becoming more aware, the theory is that they started at a small stage understanding that a little bit, but not understanding where these inner voices were coming from and things like that. And that's kind of how religion kind of came to be. So if that panned to be true, then that could affect humanity as a whole rather than just Chinese, Hispanic, or Catholic, or Christian, Buddhist, whatever. Buddhist would probably have to be a totally different thing, honestly, but not the point.
Buddhism gets often misconstrued. You don't necessarily need to go into it.
When I was in the Navy, I went to a Buddhist church one Sunday. And honestly, that was very intriguing. It was one of the coolest things that I've ever been in. And Nomyo Ho Renge Kwo is a chant that they do to like release energy out their body into like the air and bring good energy back or something like that. Nomyo Ho Renge Kwo. That's how you say it. All right, so this next game, Jared, you still there?
Yeah.
I want to bring a different type of. We're having some great content, great conversations, but I want to bring some humor now. Give me a good edit.
Okay.
So we need a good conversation tip.
I think I'm about to go to bed, guys.
Before you do that, you have to come up with one more topic of humorous for us to talk about for one more match, and then you're free to go. Also, what time is it?
Man, I don't know. I'm really tired.
10:44.
10:44.
Oh,
We got about
bud.
1-2 more matches in the stream anyway, and then we're probably going to call it.
Oh, lame.
We're going to be looking at a 2-hour stream. I might call the stream, but I'm still down to play. Actually, if we're still going to play, I might as well still stream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just in case. But
I
if you
want to
don't
hear
have an
some of
idea,
this tomorrow.
if you don't have an idea, you're free to go, I guess. I can't hold you.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just really tired. I have to work in the morning.
I
Hey, you
get
should
it, brother.
watch Truth Seekers. I'm gonna throw that out before you leave. Watch Truth Seekers on Prime. It's really dope.
Because you got Prime, right?
Yeah.
It's a weekly show. They're on episode like 6 this week, I think. But it's got Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and Nick Frost is a internet install man who doubles as a ghost hunter, and it just gets wild. Like, I don't want to say any more, but it gets super wild.
All right.
I'm interested
Word,
now.
word. I'll probably watch you guys here streaming for a little bit before I go to sleep, but like I'm just really tired.
Oh, sweet.
All right, man. Sounds good. Thanks for joining us today. It's been a monstrous time with you.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen if I leave this part?
It shouldn't hurt.
It'll still
anything.
continue.
You sure?
Yep, I'm positive.
All right.
Have a good
now
night,
my
man.
next question is, oh, there we
And
Bye.
he's out. That was some good content, man.
We got some good stuff. A lot of it's
Definitely got some good
probably
stuff.
mindless tangents from me on my end, but at the same time, I had fun.
That's what the stream's about for me. I want to capture just like the moment. Fudge. Yeah, it was a good time.
Ooh, guys.
So you're 5 beers in.
I'm on beer 6.
I'm onto my 5th shoot. Oh, I should have clipped that with my left wheel. I'm on my 5th shooter. Or 4th or 5th shooter. I'm also on my 6th cigarette. What up, girl?
I'm on number 2.
Tell Liz I said hi.
He said hi again.
Oh, you told her the first time.
Yeah. Trying to think of something comedic. I've been on such a philosophical tangent that it's like hard for me to switch modes.
No, you're right. We were actually getting in pretty deep, and I loved it, honestly. Like, we don't necessarily have to change it, but I also feel like we could definitely have some good content.
Okay, I swear to God, if you fucking kill me, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh, Jay.
What are you playing? What's she doing?
Probably Among Us.
Oh, you fucking kill.
Do you want to get an Among Us game going for like the stream for everybody? Figure how to do that. No, not tonight. Absolutely not tonight. Just
Maybe
sometime.
at some point. I'm not gonna lie.
Me,
Unpopular
you,
opinion. I don't
Liz,
care for
Jared.
that game.
Yeah.
To be honest,
It's not the greatest, but I feel like if we were,
I would play with a group of my friends for sure.
yeah, I feel like that'd be the funnest way to do it. I went through the phase, and I honestly haven't touched it in a month.
I played it the day that everyone's like, "Let's play," and then nobody actually played. I was like, "Okay, this is cool."
Great concept for a game, though. Like I applaud that guy.
Did you see the real life, or not real life, but the
Yeah.
Unreal Engine version that I
Yes.
posted? That was really cool.
I didn't realize you posted it, and I watched it
Yeah,
based
that
off
was a good
Facebook.
Man, I'm so mad. I don't want no Cheetos.
one. I'm trying to think of some other good ones. I'm really feeling conspiracies and stuff.
I mean, bring it up, man. Get there.
I'm trying to think of a good one.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not the biggest on knowledge in that area, so it's not always the best one for me to back and forth with. But
Well, what do you know about the Bohemian Grove?
never heard of it.
Okay, so it's a real thing, guaranteed real thing, 100%. It's a what we don't know is why it exists and who's involved. So Bohemian Grove, well, that's not entirely true. They know a little bit of who's involved,
Okay.
but so
I want to feel like I've
basically-
heard of Bohemian.
well, yeah, that's like what they used to call like Southern Germany or whatever, Bohemia.
Yeah.
But the idea of Bohemian Grove is
They're
it's
like these
this-
mercenaries, right?
No,
Because I remember me and you talking about some type of mercenary group.
I mean, I don't know. There's lots of those. Blackwater is a big one. But
Anyway, continue.
So Bohemian Grove is this. It's a place, but the idea is that it's a satanic cult filled with global elites. Like, I mean, this is just a name to throw out there to give you an idea of the type of people they're saying is involved. But like Hillary Clinton type stuff, like big time like politic people, and the Bohemian Grove is this allegedly, which there's video and stuff. It's part of why Alex Jones got banned, but there's like video and stuff of these rituals that they do, and it's like I mean, I'm not gonna say anything beyond the fact that a ritual, as far as Satanism goes, because I've studied Satanism. I call myself honestly a not a Luciferian, but a Levian Satanist. And the idea is with rituals is it's a Levian Satanist will tell you that a ritual is just for fun, basically, and a Luciferian Satanist will tell you that a ritual is real life magic. So, but at Bohemian Grove, is the idea is that it's these global elites that get together and they do these murder rituals in an attempt to quell or to bring the big boy demons.
Okay.
And the idea is one of the ideas is that they sacrifice like children to harvest their adrenochrome, which is where the idea for the Sit the Wicked album kind of came from, is that there's potentially these satanic groups or whatever that legitimately get involved in rituals and sacrifice children or whatever, like the trafficking and stuff. Like, an idea is that the reason this trafficking happens is so they can harvest those children for these rituals. And the idea of the children is the purest of humans. They've got the healthiest of everything, you know, they still got all their teeth, they've still, you know, but da-da-da-da-da down the list.
They have more bones.
Yeah, they have more bones, all that stuff. But the idea is that the essence of youth, or the essence of immortality, is inside the pineal gland of a child. And so what the idea, anyways, is that these groups will take a child or a person, it doesn't have to be a child, but they'd say that's the best one to use as a kid, and they torture them, and they incite fear reactions and pain reactions to get your pineal gland pumping, so that way the adrenochrome gets pumped out, and then they harvest the adrenochrome from the living specimen. And then by harvest, I mean they like chew on the pineal gland. Like, have you ever seen the movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? Like, the joke of that movie is this idea. And like, and so yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought there. Bohemian Grove, the children with the adrenochrome. Oh yeah, the idea is that these demons that they're trying to summon, Dionysus is a good example. The party demon, like literally, that's what Dionysus is. Is that he will grant you some form of power, some form of being better than everyone else at the cost of doing stuff that you're not proud of. Like, that's kind of the idea. The worst thing that you do, like, as the more worse that you can go, the better your payout will be, is the idea. And Bohemian Grove is allegedly this group that believes these rituals and does these rituals in an attempt to gain power and basically run the world to an extent. Man, that was a mouthful.
I like that. I'm gonna look into that more.
Definitely look into Bohemian Grove. It's brutal. I mean, some of that is not necessarily Bohemian Grove, but it all ties together. At the end of the day, it all kind of goes together. And it just kind of, it's twisted. Like, people will joke all day and say, well, that's ridiculous. How can you really believe that people do rituals to try to evoke a party god to give them ultimate power over humans? And it's like, I'm not saying that the demon part is real. What I'm saying is there's 75% chance that people really do satanic rituals all day long.
Absolutely.
So, like, the idea is that people write this stuff off, and at the end of the day, it really works because the idea of ritual, like I was saying in the beginning, one type of Satanist will tell you it's for fun and for to believe you have power, and the other part, or the other side, would tell you that it's real and it's to get power. So, like, that's the scary thing, is that there's really people who do this stuff. It's just a matter of why they do it. That's scary.
Right. Wow.
It's pretty intense stuff, yeah. But that's also another reason why
a Satanist and a Luciferian.
So there's all kinds of different, every kind of religion, but as far as like Satanism goes, the two main camps of Satanism would be your Luciferian, which would be like a real, like, I believe in demons and I do ritual magic on purpose to summon demons. that would be a Luciferian Satanist, like
What a
the
save,
cloaks and
Dylan.
all that stuff. And then there's the LaVeyan, which would be like what I would be, which Anton LaVey wrote the Satanic Bible. That is called that's the name of the book, is the
Right.
Satanic Bible. But the first half of that book is him observing people. Like literally it's a journal. Like an actual, he died in like the 60s or 70s. Like this ain't old stuff. And the reason why I go along with it a little bit is because the ideas, the rules of LaVeyan Satanism aren't much different from Christian rules. There's actually a couple of better rules and a couple of rules that are taken out that are bad in like the Christian sort of ideals. And the second half of the book is the rituals and the, I guess for lack of a better word, like satanic sciences. Like
Right.
a LaVeyan Satanist will still do a ritual, but it's because lighting black candles, wearing a robe, and chanting stuff makes you feel cool. Like that's the
Right.
whole idea. But in like a Luciferian thing, they like honestly are trying to evoke Lucifer or whatever.
They have a
There's
meaning.
a few different camps. Yeah. Well, a LaVeyan does too, but it's a LaVeyan. The reason why I side so much on that end is because they at least acknowledge reality to an extent. Like, and I can't say demons don't exist. I can't say that, but I will say I've never experienced what I would call something supernatural.
Right. I get it.
And another reason why I kind of follow along with it is because the first half of the people assume that the Satanic Bible is like the Bible, and no, it's literally a dude just talking about what he sees in people, and then talking about how he would handle those feelings and those situations. Basically, it's really interesting. Even if you don't like get into
it's
it, it's still worth
real
a
deep
read.
self-help book.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, and it
I mean, all that a
I
Bible
would-
is. Do you know what the meaning of the word Bible means?
book.
Book.
Yeah. Which is also like a thing that I always think is funny when people say the Bible and that's all they say. It's like the book. It's like which one?
That takes me back to parchment paper. It's just paper.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what parchment means. Paper.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
fun
right
one.
place, right time.
Road Satanism, that's always fun. Another good one.
I would like to get into like just reading about like some of that stuff.
No,
And
seriously, read
so-
the Satanic Bible. Everyone should read it. I feel like it should be in the
So,
curriculum at school.
Here's the thing, like I want to, but I am not, and I'm gonna tell you why. You can call me stupid, but my mom asked me for a personal favor. She knows I like to explore, and she knows I like to just dabble in each and every bit to just try to learn. But she
Okay. asked
me not to dabble with the Satanic Bible.
So, here's what I'll say on that. Would you read a book that was called the Book of the Law?
No.
No.
I mean, I don't know what you're
I mean,
getting
like,
at,
for
but I
the
know
sa-
I ain't
for the
gonna read
same-
no
I'm
book,
asking-
period.
I'm asking for the same reason. Like, would you read a book that was called the Book of the Law? Like, if you heard, here's this
Probably.
really cool book, it's called the Book of the Law. Would you at least consider reading it?
Absolutely.
So what if
I
I
bet.
told you that the Book of the Law was more dogmatic than the Satanic Bible and did more to tell you what to do and how to do things?
So I probably will
And-
end up like looking into it anyway, because like I went as far as doing a Buddhist class. That was interesting. But like I just don't have the set aside time nor the desire to like go into it yet. So like I'm okay. I'm keeping my mom's bond.
Right.
It's a real
Well,
thing.
yeah, no,
like
I'm
she
just
asked
saying-
me, and yeah. But
At a certain point, I would just recommend. I would ask her if she's ever read the Satanic Bible by
She has.
Anton LaVey. Well, then I don't understand why she's against you reading it, because it's literally just
no,
a
I'll
joke.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. She knows how perceivable I am to being molded and conformed to like my surroundings. That's my nature. I like to absorb everything
Right.
at all possible and use that data to build who I am. right?
Right. And the reason why I disagree with that is because that's not what the Satanic Bible is. If you read it, even if you read just a part of it, you would see it's not that. It's not. That's why I'm
Maybe
saying
my
I don't
mom
understand
hasn't
why
read it
she
and
would
lied
even.
to me.
Yeah, well, because it's literally like I said, the first half is a journal, the second half is rituals. None of it makes you think that you need to do this stuff. Like when I read it, I didn't like. I'm not like a Satanist in the like. I'm not gonna go to any. The idea of LaVeyan Satanism is it's atheism with a name. Like they don't believe in Satan. Like a Satanist,
Right.
a LaVeyan Satanist doesn't believe there's a dude like who's in control of things. That's the whole point of Satanism, is that it's an unorganized religion, so that way you have something that you can say you are. That's the whole point of it. It's not even no. At no point in the book does he say you should do this. Actually, at several points in the book, he says you shouldn't do this. Like, don't go out and do any of this crazy stuff. The rules of Satanism are don't kill, don't rape without, or like don't do sex stuff without being reciprocated. Don't mess with kids. Like it's all basic rules. They're the laws, the same laws that we use as a country. So just saying, I probably went on a longer tangent than I meant to on that, but I think you get the idea. It's worth at least looking into. You're not gonna get.
No, I want to look into it. Like I like expanding my knowledge based on the fact of
the reason why I brought up the
differentiality of
Book of the Law is because its name is quite deceptive. The Book of the Law is Aleister Crowley's Bible for Thelimism, which Thelimism is rich people, Luciferian Satanism is all Thelimism is. It's basically, the Book of the Law is like 10 pages long, and it's basically, actually not even basically, it's almost literally Aleister Crowley did too much meth and wrote down what he saw. That's pretty much what the Book of the Law is. And you can imagine how that book turned out. I seen demons and I went to a grave and there ain't nothing better than the stars because we're all stars. Which
there's got to be a free e-download for that, I'm sure.
There is, yeah, there 100% is. That's how I read it the first time. And I was on a lot of mushrooms. Liber Alvel Legis, which is Latin for the Book of the Law.
Obviously. But it's Latin for what?
The Book of the Law. I mean, you can find it under either title, but it's probably going to be titled Liber Alvel Legis. But yeah, when I hear things like "don't read the Satanic Bible," it's like, yeah, but would you read a book called the Book of the Law? Maybe if the Satanic Bible was called Things That I Saw as a Kid, people would probably read it.
Well, now that you explained to me what the Book of the Law is, I get your reference.
Yeah,
I didn't before.
It's the words that are scary. And if you read the book, if you read the Satanic Bible, the very first sentence, basically, not really, but like one of the first chapters in there, it says the whole reason they even call it Satanism is because it's scary to Christians. Like almost literally, that's what it says. Like we call it Satan because it's scary. It means emissary. It means against everything else. It's kind of how I felt. That's also why I kind of went along with it to a degree, is because that's how I felt. Is I don't belong with anything else. But the beauty of it is they don't expect me to go to church. They don't expect me to pray. They don't expect me to, do all those things. That's why it resonates with me. But it's at least worth a read because it's a good piece of nonfiction in the first half and a good piece of rhetoric in the second half. If you're willing to read the Bible, basically.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, just give it a shot. You ain't gonna get brainwashed, I promise.
No, I know I ain't.
The only way that you'll get brainwashed is kind of like how I did to myself, and I did way too much mushrooms and read the Book of the Law while I was on mushrooms.
Wow, that seems like a fucking horrible idea.
It was a really bad idea because there's they do things. He does things in the Book of the Law to try to make it seem super real, like putting like Egyptian tablets and stuff in it, and it's like this is what this says. And it's like that ain't what that fucking says, dude.
You got it.
Definitely worth your time. If for no other reason than to understand the human condition to a certain sense.
You know,
some dude, he was a carny worker.
Wow, you piece of shit.
Anton LaVey used to run carnival rides, and that's why he wrote the book. He was like, I just see all these people doing all this disgusting stuff, and I'm wondering why, and then I realized that they're all of one particular type of people, and then he goes on a whole tangent. I'll try to get off the topic now.
Yeah, I'm gonna divert you. It's fine.
Okay.
So I'm about to ask the most controversial question,
Doubt it.
and it's pretty controversial.
Okay.
Contradictory, not controversial. Sorry, wrong word. I feel like I've adopted a personality of house, and I want to address that so that way I can get it out of my system. I'm sorry, I just picked it up and I was like, I need to get it out. Anyway, okay, so all this talk makes me want to. So I've been thinking about going back to school, like really bad, but I can't afford it, and I realized I don't have to be able to afford it. I can literally just like get a loan for my bills as well and never work again for the next 4 years. Or get a job for some spending money like weed or whatever, I don't know. But I want to do something like behavioral analysis, but not in that sense. Like I don't want to be a therapist.
Right. Just to watch how people work.
But like I also want to like get a little bit more involved in that, like how people interact with the universe and how the universe responds back in a sense.
Right.
Like what field is that? You're smart. You should be able to, you know, throw some fields out that I really haven't really thought of.
A field. I mean,
I don't know what I would get a degree in.
I don't know about a field, but like
quantum physics is like one thing, but it's not. It rules out people. And how people
sociology,
act.
probably. Would be a good one.
Sociology, I don't think is. Sociology is how people interact.
It's how it's the study of society.
Yeah, it's how people interact with other people.
Not to be confused with social studies.
Yeah, that's just
social studies
dumb
would be
geography.
like history and stuff. Yeah, like things like that. But sociology would be like the juxtaposition of, for example,
sociology is how
Christian
people interact with
Americans
people. Psychology is how people interact with themselves.
More or less, sure. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Just to tack on to what I was saying.
I'll go along with that.
It's not an exact science, but it'll do.
Yeah, sociology would be a good one, and then like behavioral psychology, and I have a behavioral psychology book here from the 60s that would probably be a really good read.
What about social engineering?
You probably won't be able to find a field on that. That would probably tie into sociology a little bit. Maybe not 101, of course, but like maybe late level sociology classes or something.
Like, or to tack onto that, behavioral engineering, not manipulation. Just there.
Well, then
okay,
that
so
begs the question: what's the difference between engineering and manipulation?
nothing. But in the sense, okay,
I
not manipulating the mind.
Actually, after thinking about it for a couple seconds, I feel like engineering would be the
from a young age,
sculpting of what's
training.
there.
So,
Or, no, vice versa.
in my mind, social engineering.
I hope someone smart hears this and
psychological
just, like,
engineering.
laugh their ass off.
Social engineering, something like at a young age, changing how we, change the baby books of how we interact with our children, raise our children, shit like that.
Hey, we got a forfeit.
I feel like there's a,
no.
huh?
I thought they forfeited, but they didn't.
We straight won. And you killed it. Look at you, 585, my boy.
Shit.
I got the lowest score on the game, and you killed it.
Got me in my element.
All right, I'm not searching yet. This is our brainstorm time. Also, I'm going to do a small dab. One arm way high, one arm above my face.
So another book that I would recommend. There was a period of time, believe it or not, where I read books like a lot.
I need to read the book that I have, and I can't remember what it's called. And you will know, Making Friends, Enemies, or something like that. Blah blah blah. I bought it. It's that manipulation book.
Well, speaking of manipulation,
how to gain friends and socialize freely, or something like that.
Well, so I mentioned The Satanic Bible,
Fine.
which I will always, I know I'm biased on it, but I will always recommend that book. I will also always recommend the Book of the Law, provided you don't do any hallucinogens when you read it. And then the other book is another Crowley book, but it's less preachy and less dogmatic. It's called Bitchcraft. And what Bitchcraft is, so you know the idea of a succubus?
No.
You know what a succubus is? So a succubus is a layman's terms here. It's a lady demon that makes you come to get what she wants.
Okay.
So like in the middle of there's actually a South Park episode that was really funny.
Oh no, these are real women.
But well, see, I'll get there. But the idea of a succubus is that it's an actual like a demon or whatever. But Bitchcraft is like the owner's manual for your brand new succubus body. So like, it's the idea of how to manipulate people. It's not just for women. It's called Bitchcraft, but that's not what it means.
I swear my ex practiced that shit.
Well, see, here's where it gets weird. Just about everybody does this stuff, and without even realizing it.
It's fine.
A lot of it is social engineering, and the reason
Honestly,
it's called Bitchcraft
hold on.
is because
I want to give you props because I'm pretty sure you gave me the term social engineering.
I think I did. We were talking about how I wanted to get good at it. Yeah.
Yes, and
Well, that's almost literally what the
me on
book Bitchcraft is it kind of tells you, it gives you a roadmap of, so like, what, the reason, hold on, words, Jesus tits. So, what I got from the Satanic Bible, I took, and then I read Bitchcraft, and then it works together. It's two totally different religions at the end of the day, or whatever you want to call it. But they work together in such a way that if you read the Satanic Bible, okay, now I have an idea of at least somewhat how humans work according to this fella. And then you take Bitchcraft or the Book of the Law, and it's like, okay, now I know how to use those things against those people. Or for those people. It's not necessarily bad, but that's what it is. It's engineering. It's making your own destiny.
Audible. You got the ball.
Do you have Prime? You should have. You should get 2 free audiobooks a month or something like that.
If you have an Audible subscription at $14.95 a month.
No, I get 2 free books. That's what it
Period.
says. I get the email every couple. I'm never going to use it, but they keep telling me that I need to download my 2 books.
Because I thought I'm pretty sure, and I'm gonna look into this further. Because I could do 2 books a month.
Make a producer account. It's free to make a producer account, and then
I don't know what that means.
So, like, you can go on Audible as somebody who reads audiobooks. Like, you can make your own audiobooks. And then produce them, so to speak. Like, you can be the guy who makes your own things. So I'm thinking if you make a producer account, there's no reason why you would have to pay to be a producer. Generally, most websites don't make you pay to create, but some do, I guess. I haven't looked that much into it, but I was suggested by somebody, a potential client for my Wasteland services, actually suggested that I become a Audible producer. Because it's an easy way to get into the market, I guess.
But yeah, I really like the idea of your Spotify.
Do what now?
I said Spotify, whatever. It was podcast. I kind of just want to evolve this into a podcast. I've kind of been thinking.
Did you download Stereo?
I'm going to. You just told me about it today.
Well, I just found out about it today. I already got one. Where you at?
I didn't think I needed it before.
Shit, bro, you need it.
It doesn't apply to me. In my state of streamery, whatever you want to call it.
Realistically, it is literally what we're doing minus Rocket League. It's like it's the same exact thing.
No, and that's why I'm just thinking about just talking. I want to let's just do a podcast.
Well,
Fuck the
absolutely.
streaming. We can play games while we do it. It don't matter.
Well, I don't even need to do that. As long as there's a good topic, or even if there's not, like as long as I'm getting a back and forth, that's all I need is someone to talk back.
Oh, absolutely,
That's why,
absolutely.
That's why I can't do like a stream by myself. Like,
But I'm just saying, if I'm
horrible
sitting
at
here in
myself.
silence, like I'm not gonna have as much fun. But
Right.
me and you, we can still play Rocket League and just not do the audio for the game. We'll have like an oh shit here and there, and say I'm sorry we're playing Rocket League at the same time. But
Well, no, I was actually thinking about that, running stereo as our audio, and then doing a live stream of us playing Rocket League at the same time, mic'd up. So it's like you get the experience of the podcast if that's all you want.
we'd
or
have
if
to
you wanna go
capture
on
card.
YouTube.
We'd have to capture card Rocket League, or
No,
play
we
on
wouldn't.
PC.
We could do literally what we're doing right now, but keep our phones turned on with stereo turned on.
That'd work for post, but I don't know how to get that into one stream on one platform.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Not on one platform. Have it on two platforms, so you have your preferred platform. Because not everybody wants to watch a YouTube stream just to hear these things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And with stereo, you don't have to have the app open. You can just find your stream that you want to listen to, and then go about your business. So you can listen to the podcast and do whatever you want.
See,
So like
that's
if you
good.
want to hear what we're talking about, then you go on stereo. If you want to watch us play Rocket League and talk about what we're talking about, you go on YouTube.
Okay. So would we run
Something to think
dual
about.
audio input at that point? One on PS for the, or I guess one on the YouTube stream and one on the podcast?
We
Two mics?
literally, all we have to do is what we're doing right now, except open up the stereo app on our phones and connect to
No,
each
you're
other.
absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like
get
you
you.
don't have to do any extra work. Stereo is actually really lit. When I went on there today, it was really cool.
All right.
I'm actually super proud or happy that Micah brought it up.
Let's start well, you already started a podcast, but let's run a division of the podcast.
Because that's another thing I was thinking about doing in general, is having maybe 3 or 4 places where you can listen to the same thing at the same time. Because I don't always want to have YouTube open to listen to what I
Right.
want to listen to, but I also don't want to pay $25 a month or whatever for someone's Patreon just so I can hear them stream every once in a while.
Yeah, and with that, we could easily break out to more people just off of a podcast, I feel, than YouTube
And-
guidelines and restrictions.
And on top of that, I've already
'Cause I
got
can't
3
break an
followers on there. Like, I didn't even do anything. I already got 3 followers. Like, there's people on there using it.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a community built already on there. And then on top of that, you've got your other communities as well. And I've been thinking about that a lot, is building the communities. I wasn't thinking about that before. I was just thinking kind of selfishly about where people need to come see me. It's like, no, maybe I should do the same thing everywhere, but be everywhere. Type of thing.
And that's kind of what I want to be a social presence. I do.
Yeah.
I want to be some sort of influence, because I feel like I'm an influencer, but like I'm in the wrong area. I can't be in Keokuk and be an influencer. Like everything about me, my nature, like the test.
Well, nobody's in Keokuk anymore. That's the thing. Is we're in 2020 now. Here
I got
in
my
probably
late
10
start.
years, here in 20 years, we're not gonna have. You're not gonna go out and go to a party necessarily the same way.
No,
Like
absolutely.
parties might be like these headphone DJ concerts. Like that's a metaphor, but I mean, like
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right, though.
like I was saying about the
Shit's
lunch
changing.
you up girl thing. Like it's gonna get to that point regardless of what we want. Like that's just how it's gonna go.
All right, I'm gonna be defending
Okay.
Aw.
13 seconds. we
after
got
whatever
this.
serve, if anything. I got it for 13 seconds. All right, I'm immediately cutting back, so stay there. Is Liz drinking too?
Not really.
We played that one well.
What's
That
The
was
Last
nice.
of Us?
Last of Us is that zombie game that I was gonna show you that we never actually got into.
So
It's the one
bummer.
where you're the little girl or the older guy.
Bummer, I found out that those 12 games that you can download are only for PS5.
Yeah, I
I
found
kind
that
of
out.
thought it was going to happen that way, but
There is now, yeah.
yeah. What was that game we were recommended in the stream earlier or yesterday?
Brawlhalla.
No, not Assassin's Creed. It was more like a Smash Brothers.
Brawlhalla.
Brawlhalla. I thought you said Valhalla.
No, and also while we're on the stream, I have to say this so that the public can hear it if they choose to. I'm getting tired of this Viking stuff. I like Viking stuff, don't get me wrong. But how many different Viking games can you come out with in 1 year and
No
still
shit.
be entertained? Like, I love the idea, I really do. But it's like, do you need an Assassin's Creed Viking game, or can you just come out with a different game? Like, can you just come out with something else? I mean, I kind of get it, the idea of Assassin's. I get the idea, but at the same time, I'm just tired of hearing about Vikings. It's like, I get it. I get the idea.
Right. So I want you to know, and anyone who ever sees this, I am, next payday, going to buy my Blender course. I'm going to learn everything there is to know about Blender in a school fashion. One moment.
I'm a little disappointed. I just finished Beer 6. I was really expecting to be a little deeper at this point, but we got into talking pretty big in the last 2 games. So
Yeah. With that Blender comes the ability to create, which is what I want to do. Now, my goal as a human being is to create something similar to a Pixar short. I want to create an art that will move somebody. Do you understand what I mean by that?
So just so you know, that's all I've ever wanted to do in my entire life is just somebody to feel something from something I've made.
Then can we collab for real on animation of sorts, whether it be stop motion or something? Because I ain't gonna lie, coming out for the first time, I quit the stop motion because I was doing it all, and I was just like, I'm done.
I can't. I don't have the patience for stop motion. I just don't.
But let's get into it, man. Let's really, like, write something and let's do something. Like, your musical talent with my musical talent and your vision with my vision and the imagination between the two of us, we could run a podcast, let alone come up with an animation. I'm going to take the class. I'm going to figure it out because I want to be able to create regardless anyway. And if I'm going to be able to do it,
I can
I'm
do
gonna have to do it.
ideas all day long. It's just I really don't have the patience to even learn how to do some of that stuff. Like, I'm so far behind on things that I have to learn just for the
Same.
stuff that I actually want to do.
It's
like,
so discouraging.
Yeah, like, I bring it up all the time. It's literally the reason why I feel like I'm not where I want to be artistically, is because I keep trying to learn new shit.
But it's so hard. That's why I want to just like do film school. It's like I don't have to learn like how to run a program to create what I want. I could tell you, hey, go here, go do that, and I'm gonna film it from here, and I'm gonna do that. But I don't have a group of people that want to do like, because you know what? I'll do TikToks all day, sure.
Well,
But
so
I don't
want to
do the funny TikToks. I don't want.
I want to say I've pretty much given up on the idea. So like, when I first got into trying to self-promote and have like this team, like when I came up with the idea for Wasteland, I wanted to have a team where everybody had a gig, like they have a purpose in that. Not like everybody does a little bit of something, but like everybody has a job. So everything that comes out
on
okay,
that.
You're the numbers guy. You're the ideas guy.
Like,
but like the
I want to be a part of
arose,
Wasteland Media Group.
Well, you pretty much already are.
I know, but I want to do like, I honestly, I want you to give me all the footage from that video, and I want you to let me do it.
What video?
The one from the party.
Oh, we're not doing that. We're not doing that anymore.
No, let me do it anyway.
Well, let's use different footage.
Let me make that footage what I see it as. You don't have to use it for anything. You can put it in the Patreon shit. I don't care. Just give it.
Trying to find a nicer way to say fuck no.
Just give it to me anyway. I recorded half of it. Like I already own
you
half
can have it. I just don't want it posted anywhere. I don't want to do anything.
That's not my
public
intent.
with it.
That's not what
Okay.
I want to. I want to
You can
create
use it to play with. That's fine.
No,
Yeah.
I want to create. Like I don't. It doesn't matter. Like you're missing the point. Like I have to do something where I want to create, and that's I want to see that video made. Some way or another. Like I'm super proud of that little chicken video that I did. I want to do something.
Yeah. Well, my only thing is, well, like I said, I just don't want like that literally particularly that footage.
Or let's just do the other video that you were
song.
talking about.
Yeah, that's where I'm trying to.
Let's
get
set
to.
aside
like,
the time, destination. I'll bring my good camera. Or at least another camera, so that way we have additional footage. More cameras won't hurt, but let's set aside that. Let's do it. Let's get into it, man. If you want to create, let's create.
Yeah, I'm about that. It's just with that particular. It's literally specifically, it is something personal against that footage. Like I don't like anything about it. Like the ideas weren't there, the feeling wasn't really there. When I went in to try to edit a video and actually try to get into it, it's just like I just wasn't feeling any of it. I mean, you can use it for something, but I don't. Basically, what I'm saying is I don't want it published as any kind of a Sit the Wicked video. I just like you can use the footage to do whatever you want, but I don't want it to be.
I feel like I could turn it into something cool, and then you could be the judge one way or another. Obviously, I thought that was our goal, so I'm really kind of just now gathering the fact that okay. All right. So, yeah. No, let's just shoot the other video. Like I'm down.
Yeah,
like
that's
I have
where
a
I'm at. We can do that.
I want to embellish my creative mind. Did I use that word correctly? I'm astonished.
Sort of.
I did.
Sure.
No, embellish, yeah.
I think what you're looking for is
not indulge, because that doesn't say it exactly. Yeah, that's probably not the word.
You're on the right idea. Indulge plus embellish, whatever that word is. Those two words put together is what.
Embellish to me would, in the sense, be. Ooh, let's do this. Hold on. Let me see if Bixby's cool.
Embellish would be like to over extravagant.
Define embellish.
Make better than is.
Make more attractive by the addition of decorative details or features. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, I'm right. I feel like I used it correctly.
Ooh. Watch that replay.
Oh, I almost stopped it because I got confused again. You're really saving the day. I think you have both scores.
Nope. You're in the lead.
No way. I didn't even play for the last 30 seconds. So I'm all ready. Let's just, first, let's talk about this. And again,
are we still live?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Jeff Bezos, sponsor us.
Honestly, like, come on.
Like, bro, I'm gonna tag you in everything. I'm gonna @ you so many times. Like, we love your stuff. It's great. I'm getting into it. You're a mastermind.
Play the politics
You're a genius.
I don't play that one. Either I like your stuff or I don't.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what I'm getting at. I'm all ready to get into this smart life world. I can't wait till my Amazon Echo gets here. I just recently realized what my Samsung Bixby can do.
What is a Samsung Bixby?
It's like your Siri.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That was cool. Oh my god, I thought I was going to come off the wall.
That's called a slow play. In any other sport, it's called a slow play.
I'm giving it to him though. 3 nice shots. I got it. We're gonna come around on this.
Ooh.
Nope, all yours now. Give me something. Nope, I got it.
That'll work. I I got nothing.
I love it when I say, like, I'm gonna get it, I got you, and then I actually make it.
Right.
Although you really helped with that. I think it would have just gone
Ooh.
higher one way or another.
That ear hurts so bad now.
What happened?
I switched my headset from my left ear to my right ear.
I don't know how I would feel about that. I really want a good gamer headset.
You can get
nowhere near.
like an okay one for like $10 on Amazon, like something that would work for what you want.
So, like, can I get a Bluetooth dongle for my...
Well, so the original
Controller.
PS4 headsets were Bluetooth. You can get the original headset, and it's Bluetooth.
Can I hook any Bluetooth headset? to the PS4?
I doubt, the word any, I really doubt. But most, probably. You could probably do something with most Bluetooth headsets.
I've not had luck, nor I don't think I've had Bluetooth headsets.
Yeah, I haven't really. Even my original one that I had, I just used the cable for because
But next
it was
week,
broken
I am
anyway.
going to get... I bought knockoff AirPods from the ONN brand.
Okay.
$15. I did need something for my phone because it doesn't have a headphone jack anymore. Oh, also, good news.
Wow, nice shot.
Control Alt deleted, aka Silvers, my friend from the Navy that we played with earlier in the stream today. He joined our clan. Do you know how many people are on our clan right now?
How many?
6.
Nice.
So that means me, you, Liz, 3 other people.
Is
All
that
right,
the end of
worth
the
that.
story? I thought there was more coming.
Nope, that was it.
Okay. I was like prepared. Like I was sitting here like, okay. Okay though.
Like, I don't know what else to say
3v2.
after that. Like, I'm excited. Like,
No, it was just the inflection in your voice made it seem like there was gonna be more.
absolutely. That's the idea. Here's the more. I was just kidding. So those 6 people were all involved in a murder.
Right. Let's do a murder mystery party.
Murder mystery on Rocket League, dude. Figure out how to make it happen all vocally.
Honestly, yeah, true story though. Like it's hard enough, like trying to play bullshit on game night. Like,
Yeah.
I actually like that makes me kind of sad because like I love that shit.
So here's the thing. I think we can get Petty involved in something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can get him to set up a PS account like that. Easy. It's free. Anyway. I'm really liking this idea of murder mystery. It'd be a good idea for the podcast as well. However that could work out. I need to devote some time to this.
Hey, thanks for the shot, man. Thank you.
All joking aside though, like, I want to devote serious attention to the podcast.
Yeah,
It's your
I want to do all
podcast, and
these
I want to like, I want to.
Well, so my stereo thing, until I get a more established idea of what I want to do, like stereo is pretty much just going to be like simple, probably 30-minute, like just discussions. Like we come up with an okay topic to start with, and then just kind of go from there for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
But like
I
as
think
far
you
as
should
a
handle
podcast, I want to have a whole setup. Like I want to get there at some point.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I also though like want to start like because I have all these ideas and I'm slowly starting to realize the reason why some of the people that I'm like trying to emulate to an extent, the reason why they can do this stuff is because it's all they do. Like they get paid for this stuff. So like part of the struggle is that I have to maintain a 9-to-5 right now. So if I could get to a point where I don't have to maintain a 9-to-5, then it's on like Donkey Kong. Like if you give me a week of free time every week, like we're gonna have some cool stuff.
I'm not gonna lie though. Before I even met you, when I was in the Navy, my friend, right when he came out, he started doing this like motivational speaking. Also, let's shout out to the Vanko project. It is fantastic. If you look it up, that's his dealing. And
The Vanko?
V as in Victor. Vanko.
Vanko. With a K?
Yep.
Okay.
Vanko project. He's very motivational. He's actually he has quite a few guest speakers actually, and he's doing quite well for himself down in Florida. Probably not money wise. I don't know what he's doing in there, but occasionally but he still does his shit all the time.
Right.
But he devotes it to
like
it.
I want to get to that point where it's like I wake up and the first thing I have to worry about is a vlog, and then the next thing I got to worry about is create some content, and then the next thing I got to worry about is, oh shit, I got a 30-minute podcast at 12.
Exactly.
Like that's how I want my days to be. I'm getting a little tired of this.
That brings
wake
it to
up,
my next point.
Wait for an hour, and then go to work, and then come home, and then stream Rocket League for a little. I like streaming Rocket League. But I'm saying I want to be able to do this all the time.
That brings us to my next point. From a managerial standpoint and a business outlook, you have to treat such thing as that. So, what I would suggest, in a situation where you want to do a podcast, look at that. Oh, you little asshole. So, spend your days, brainstorm, write your ideas down. Don't negate them and just move on, I know your mind wanders throughout the day and shit while you're at work, and you'll think of whatever the fuck you want. It happens. Write that shit down. Think of 3 ideas that you think could bring up a discussion. 3 ideas at 5 minutes can come up with 15 minutes of topic. That's 15 minutes. That's half of your podcast show. Now, the second person on there also brings up 3 ideas. You guys do a little research on those ideas, get a few opinions before the show even entails, and then you bring some type of outline to what you're doing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Get a plan. Like, I want to start, planning my streams. That's why I'm trying to, minimalistically at least, just having the conversations throughout the match rather than in the in-between screen. Shit, get there. Oh no!
Well, I've been having this issue lately of, I don't want to get too far into it, but
No, indulge.
there's a certain level of, it's kind of personal stuff that I don't really want to bring onto the stream, but I've just been in a place, and I keep getting in this place, and I kind of know why I keep getting in this place, but it's hard for me to not be there. And when I'm there, the only things I can think about is I want to do this, I want to do that, but I can't actually plan any of it. I can't bring myself to be motivated to plan any of it. And I'm trying to get to a point where I'm not getting in that place over and over again. But I don't know how to avoid that, because I've at the risk of divulging more personal shit than I want to, but I just have these thought processes that happen that I can't stop, and I need them to stop for me to do the things that you're basically saying.
No, I get you.
Because I get very... I let myself control myself too much in the wrong way.
You're absolutely right. Right there with you.
For lack of better words.
Right there with you. Now, metaphors and similes and idioms, all that in place. So I'm on the same page as you, and I've been analyzing this. I call it a downside, in the sense that it's actually keeping me from doing what I want. So now, in the late 90s, they started doing the Dollop of Daisy commercials.
Okay. I'm with it.
They're really bad. They're not actually good commercials, man.
What's going on?
4 to 1 Let's focus up. That's what's going on. Why is everybody phase? I need somebody to tell me, why is everybody doing this phase thing? F-A-Z-E. Why? I got it. So, okay, indulging in Daisy. So, doing your dollops are fun in a sense because they bring out different types of life. But
I'm lost. You lost me.
okay, so I am a firm believer in THC. I smoke. That's cool. It's fine. I'm on that wagon. Legalize. Sure. Dollop of Daisy. Dollop of Daisy's good. But I feel like, in a certain sense, that it actually does kind of hold me back from like wanting to do the other things.
So there's a producer's rule when it comes to that. You might not be aware of.
Go on. Go on.
Write stoned, record sober. That's the rule.
Okay.
Ideas when you're high, action when you're not. I don't follow that rule, but that's generally a thing I've heard a lot of times, and it makes a lot of sense.
That backs up what I'm saying. That backs up what I'm saying. So in my recent months, ever since I got back from Hawaii and did my trip across country, which was paid for by my streamers, so don't forget to donate.
Yeah.
Are you mid-game peeing right now?
I sure am. I'm holding the gas button.
Alright. Wait, no.
Gas so I don't get
back up. Full on reverse. I don't know what you're doing right now, but it costs us the game.
No way.
No, we're already 4 points down. It's so funny. I'm glad though. I'm gonna direct you through this. Press start. Press down.
I'm back.
I wanted to do it. I'm still following through. Press start.
Okay.
Press down 4 times. Oh wait, the
Okay.
game's over. You already forfeit,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm already there.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wait a second. Wait. How was I taking a piss and I got 3 times as many points as you?
Let's not talk about it.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. I concur.
What were we talking about though? Because I was getting to a point.
Something about content. We're getting a little brainstormy.
No, that's what I want.
Yeah, I'm not against it. I'm just saying that's where we're at.
No, but I like, honestly, let's do the sound. If you don't want to do it by yourself, I got you with the back and forth. Because I
Do the
honestly can't
sound?
do my stream without you as well. Because the back and forth. So, we might have a thing.
Are you talking about stereo?
Stereo. Did I say sound?
Okay. You did, which I
sorry.
thought that's what you meant, but then I was also like, are we talking? There's a way you can connect stereo to like Spotify and iTunes, but I don't have an artist's
I
account
feel like
for
there
it.
might be a link that we might be able to run through OSB.
I don't
feel
know
like
what
we
the
could run it.
purpose, though. I don't
What-
know what the purpose of running OSB through stereo would be.
The YouTube.
Because for you, oh, okay, I get you.
Multiple
no,
platform.
not OBS, not OBS. That's not going to help us. But what will help is Voice Meter Potato. That will help.
Oh, you told me about this.
Yes, definitely get that. Even if you don't plan on doing what we're talking about, get that. It is
Do you work tomorrow?
the best tool that anybody has suggested to me for sound routing.
You work tomorrow?
Nope.
Let's also collab a little bit tomorrow. We'll do some FaceTime.
Are you doing Whiskey on the Rocks right now?
Yes, sir.
Damn, son, classy.
If you want to go off volume, each shooter is a double, correct?
I was under the assumption a shooter was a shot.
No, because a shot is not
What,
50
5 milliliters, right?
No, 50 milliliters isn't a shooter.
50 milliliters, okay.
Wait. Hold on. How many milliliters in 1 ounce?
Milliliters in an ounce?
Okay, there's
it's not an exact measurement,
There's
but it's...
29.57 milliliters in 1 fluid ounce, which is
Okay,
1 shot.
yeah,
So
there
there's
you go.
2 shots and a shooter. I ordered 5 shooters for tonight. I
Okay.
am on my last shooter.
Oh, no.
Oh, that means needs more water. Okay, no, let's devote some serious time to creating content. If you would like, I would like. We'll
Sure.
collaborate on Tarm Life. It might even bring me to the Des Moines area. It might even bring me to the Des Moines area if our shit comes. I don't care. Like I want.
Wait, when's your next span of a couple days off?
I'm off tomorrow as well, and then I gotta go back
Well, I
to
mean,
work.
like a span of days, like...
I don't know my weeks until.
Yeah, you don't really do that, huh?
But Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be out of town for 3 days, so like nothing will be happening.
Oh, that's a
that
bummer.
week.
I was gonna ask to crash on the floor.
Right, you still can.
I'm just
Hey,
kidding. I'll probably stay at my dad's or something.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm a really nice guy, okay?
Okay.
Ron has my house
Are you trying to
key.
sleep with me, dude?
No.
Like, what's going on here?
Listen.
Okay.
Ron has my house key.
We're live.
I know.
Okay.
I'm not going to
Just
say it
making
again.
sure you knew. Okay.
House key.
I just want to make sure before anything came out that wasn't supposed to.
He doesn't have a YouTube account. I tried to get him to subscribe. This is why this is fair game.
Okay. Oh, wow.
That was incredible.
That happens every game. We're
It's
good.
fine. Did we win the last game?
Mhm.
No, we lost 2-6. No. Don't try to
Oh,
play.
the game. Okay, yeah, you're right.
So we have to win this one. Anyway,
Back down to silver. Anyway,
he has my house key.
Okay.
Now, he was living here for a bit.
Does that matter? Did you change the thing?
No. I did after, because I went on vacation, and with my neighbor and everything, I had to get a new house key. Had to do it.
Okay, gotcha.
I wasn't going to leave for 2.5 weeks, almost
no lock.
3, with no lock on my door. Wasn't going to happen.
Right.
So, I went as far as having a house key. Having 2 house keys, in fact. And then while Ron was living here, making a copy of my key so I can give one to the landlord and let him still have one. So that way, you know, if he's arguing with his dad or whatever, yada, 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 he can still have a place here, you know, some place he could just be able to relax,
Sanctuary.
chill. Yeah. Because I don't mind if I trust you as a person. Your home is my home is yours. Like, it doesn't matter. But at this stage, he's comfortably back at his dad's.
Okay.
Has a job. And he still has an air mattress over here folded up in my corner with an extra litter box that apparently doesn't need to be used because George has been gone for over a month. And he still has my house key. So like I don't hang out with him as much because I'm an antisocial kind of an asshole, so unless you kind of ask me to hang out, I'm not really gonna, because that's my nature. I'm sorry. It happens. It's life.
Right.
But I want to hang out with him and shit, but I don't always want to go to Hamilton. And I want to force myself to do it. I should have done it today, and I told him I was gonna, but I didn't. It's like we streamed, and then I was doing other stuff. But my point is, I need to ask for this key back, but I feel like if you have a key to my house and I'm asking for it back, either way, it's oh my.
It's like trying to avoid the situation of like, I'm not kicking you out, but like...
Yeah, I know you don't live here, but I know you're always welcome one way or another. But like, I don't have any reason where I absolutely need that key, but other than I want it to be hanging on my, you know, Wow.
Well,
What is
what
it
I
called?
would do.
No,
if
hold
you're
on,
asking
hold on. What is it called? It's like a thumbtack. Yeah. Hangs on my thumbtack. And I just want it to go back to hanging on my thumbtack.
Well, like, so if you're asking what for my advice on
How
what
do I do
to
it?
do,
Yeah.
okay, so what I would do is I would just bring it up because he's a cool guy. Like, I'll say that I know him.
Yeah, Ron's good people. I
Cool
love
dude.
Ron.
So I'm sure I don't see why he wouldn't understand you just saying, "Hey, so are you gonna be crashing here for extended periods of time anymore? Like, is that in your future that you can see?" And if he can't see that in his future, like if he's not planning on staying there, I would say, okay, well in that case, I think I'd rather just take that key back. And then I don't see why he wouldn't understand that, honestly.
He
as a
absolutely
normal,
would, and I'm overthinking it 100%. But I just still want the. Oh yeah,
that was a really good
get
save.
some, dude. Drunk as fuck save.
But yeah, he's a reasonable enough person. I don't see him not
Yeah, I love him to
understanding
death.
you saying like, "Hey, I think I'd here." And then if he's like, "Well, I don't know," then I'd be like, "Well, I'm cool with you living here or staying here, but we have to work out an agreement of some sort because that's just the way that's the way it works."
I think next time he's over, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, let me get that key back."
Yeah, like
He's
it
gonna
could be
be
that
over to
simple,
smoke or whatever,
it could be,
blah, blah, blah.
yeah, it could be anything. Like he's the type of guy that I feel like as long as you're not being mean, like specifically being mean, he's not gonna be a dick about it.
All right, I'm out. I'm moving on.
Yeah, this one got off the
We
rails here.
went way. That's fine. That whole match will get deleted.
You rubbed it on your face.
Oh, I thought you like did.
Oh no!
Oh
I
my
just-
gosh. Oh fuck. I think I just broke my footstool.
Oh no!
I heard it literally. I just made the damn thing. So, did I? If not, I'm gonna send you a picture real quick. Oh, that's Jared. Did I show you my latest 2 paintings?
I don't know. I don't
You're
think
about
so.
to see.
My phone's dead.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I forgot I didn't press the last X. So, I bought this new Mod Podge. It's supposed to be a super gloss, glass-like finish.
Okay.
Now, every time I paint, I do 2 paintings at a time. I try to stick to a theme and then flip it opposite to get contrast. So on these last 2 paintings, one of them didn't turn out so well, while the other one was probably the best painting I've ever done in my entire life. And you have got them. You've been sent one way or another on Messenger. So on the old one, I got this new Mod Podge, and I wanted to test it out, but I didn't want to do anything with the really good painting that I just saw and painted, you know. So, super gloss, it's actually a non-water base, which is unlike the others that I've used, so I could not thin it with water. It had a very pungent smell as well, so it was some sort of non-toxic acid base. Weird. Anyway, super
Does it
thick.
smell like vinegar?
In a sense.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I couldn't thin it down like I normally do, where I would do like 15 coats of Mod Podge throughout 3 days to get a nice thick glass coating. But didn't really like it as well. So what I decided to do was I'm just gonna do a really thick ass coating of this shit. Let it dry clear over it like glass. What I did not account for was the shrinking and during the oxidization period of the chemical itself. So what it turned into was shattered, broken glass over this fantastic painting. So honestly, it is the coolest thing that I ever accidentally discovered in my entire life. Yes! Oh my god. That makes my life worth it.
Oh no. No!
I love when we go against greens.
The greens are the best colors. I can't wait till next Tuesday when I get my TV. That's going to be a stream day, if you're working or whatever. Because we're going to try to talk about my TV.
Okay.
I think I see my dead body right
Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Oh.
Wow.
Pepsi, I know your bitch ass saw that shit.
I need to come up. Just hang out.
Yeah.
Be a good
You can do
time.
that pretty much any time. Like,
I do.
Like
I know I can.
yeah, anyways. But yeah, I mean, like, as long, like, I don't even necessarily care if we, like, I'm not worried about you being here by yourself. It's just the fact we only have one house key is the only problem. But
No,
like, yeah,
I
as
wouldn't
long-
want
as
to
long
be
as we
there if
got,
y'all
like,
was working. Like, I don't want to waste my time at the moment. Like, I got other shit going
Yeah.
on, maybe, but, eh.
Wait, who's moving in?
Nobody's moving in, babe. We're
we're
just
just
talking about John coming up here. I'm just saying, like, I don't really care anytime if you want to come up.
I just want to live
Yeah,
here.
I need to visit.
I mean, you might as well get an apartment here. There's like 4 open, so.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
So I just found out that my aunt and uncle that live in Florida that have this fancy ass like house. First of all, my aunt is a nurse, and she works 2 days a week, doubles, 16-hour days, 2 days a week. Gets
And then
paid
probably
for
on
40.
call.
Gets paid for no, not on call. Gets
Ooh.
paid for 40. So that's it. And she is selling her house right now, which is valued at $350,000 a year.
There you go.
At one time, I mean, because it's a house.
Right,
Forgot
that'd
I'm
be a
not talking
pretty
about
crazy
salary.
house.
Yeah,
It's like Elon Musk's house.
right? So
Is did I miss something? Is that house here or like?
it's in Florida. It's in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Where I was
Gotcha.
talking about going, and my uncle was looking around. My uncle is in a band.
Okay.
He's a bass player. That's what he does for a living. He's just a bass player,
That'd be
which
cool.
is
Tell
good.
him to hook
It's,
me
it's
up.
not bad. It's good. Jeff Page, you've heard of him, I guarantee.
I know Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my uncle. He just still does that in Florida, so he's badass.
I knew that. I'm dumb.
But yeah, anyway, they're maybe moving back here because they miss the family and they're selling their house. And I went and looked at their house, and I was just like, if they move up here, I'm gonna kill them.
Huh.
Oh my gosh, you dork.
Idiots.
Yeah, idiots, man. It's almost like Liz knows. Nice block. Got it. Nope, did not get it.
I feel like the rye whiskey is affecting your vision.
It is not. I'm on my back now.
Wait, is he coming for his birthday?
I would like to.
She would like to.
Because, I mean, I don't have any other friends. What am I going to do? Go to the bar?
What are you gonna do?
Well, here before too long, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I really try not to get into politics stuff, but, like, not gonna lie, January 20th is gonna be, America ain't gonna be the same.
Yeah, it's just going to be weird. No.
It, like,
I don't wanna,
we
I
might
don't
not have
wanna-
bars anymore. So just, that's all I'm gonna say. We might not have.
So, you know what's funny? Okay. I almost wanted to videotape this interaction because I feel like you would have loved it. So, I have family. My sister's brother lives in Indiana, and he's like this, southernish
Okay.
fella. We raise horses, we farm, we do that.
He must be
And
pretty strong.
And he talks like he's from Tennessee. Because, I mean, we're kind of from there as well. So it doesn't matter. Anyway, he butt dialed my stepdad today while we were eating dinner.
Okay.
And they haven't talked probably in a year, if I were to guess. Just random. And honestly, I feel like that makes sense about my whole sound check thing. Goofy
Oof, that is a
I feel like we
loud
played them
green
before.
on my TV. Oh my god.
It's very loud on my wall. It's very bright. Like, it's very white, unbalanced.
I gotta do it real quick. I like your colors.
There's no quick chat. Not a one. And now there's one.
I like your color.
I do.
Fucking green.
This is a loud green. That's probably the loudest green I've seen on here, to be honest.
I can't wait to see real colors. Anyway, okay, so he butt dialed, right? We're eating our beans and cornbread. And
yeah.
He tries to call him back. He doesn't answer. So we go back to eating. And then my Uncle Lucky, he calls again. He's like, "You called?" He's like, "No, you butt dialed me." So obviously in that scenario, you're like, okay, how's the conversation go? Like, what are we talking about now? So my Uncle Lucky's just like, all of a sudden, "So you ready to have your electric car?"
What?
Guess where the conversation went?
Yes.
And then, not only did my Uncle Lucky bring up the whole topic, he was like, "I don't like talking about politics. I'm gonna have to go. See you later."
Oh, I see. I think I see
The correlation.
Yeah, I get it.
And immediately once he's like, "So how you been?" "Good." "So you ready for your electric car?" I'm like, "I gotta record this for Dylan right now. This is about to get interesting." I know my
assume
uncle.
we've got two opposing views, is what's happening. Is what I'm assuming.
Well,
Not so much. Just a funny scenario.
opposing, yes, in a sense. More of an independent versus Democrat.
Okay, I'll throw this out there.
The non-Joe Biden.
There's no such thing anymore as a moderate. Everyone would like to assume that they are, but I feel like it's not real.
Like, it ain't happening.
I'll tell you later.
I feel like we should just end stream. Do you want to end stream? I want to end stream.
That's fine, because
it's further editing.
I feel like
I just want to kind of play.
we can, yeah, we can kind of talk a little more openly and stuff.
After I get this goal. After you get this goal. After you fuck this goal up.
I ruin everything.
You're taking a 5-minute timeout.
Oh, wow.
Okay, nice. Honestly, you have no idea how excited I am that I figured out this whole PS debacle between
I am
Beat and
too.
the
Like,
voice chat.
I don't know
Bro.
why we never thought of that. Like, it makes as soon as you told me, and then she was like, "Well, how is he gonna join the stream?" I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm dumb." It's that simple.
Yeah, it was
Like, we're not on a
phenomenal.
party on Rocket League. We're on a party on PlayStation.
And
So it's a whole-
PlayStation is streaming.
Yep.
Get in there.
Oh wow.
Knock it out.
I had the spin.
Oh my
but-
gosh. And I definitely want to stop streaming too, because I want to at least get some type of music in the background of my life right now. I need something to keep me going.
But maybe I'm weird then. I'm like, I enjoy the. I mean, I have the sound up to where I can hear the cars. I can't play without the sound of the cars, but
It's silent for me, man.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to do a complete silence.
Like, I barely hear.
I could do complete silence, like totally by myself. Like if I'm just sitting here, I could be quiet. But if we're talking, I gotta have like a little bit of. It helps me focus somewhat on the game. Like it helps me remember there's a game going, and I'm not just looking at a screen that's moving.
I feel like the silence deprivates the way that I think. in a sense where if there's something going on, it would trigger something more for greater conversation.
It's a haptic feedback for me. Like,
Haptic, find that word.
Like that's what it's called when you have like on the iPhone the button on the home screen. It has haptic feedback, so you know you pushed it. It's not a real button, but it clicks.
Okay.
So like for me, what I'm talking about is like I can feel the rumble in the controller a little bit, but I can also hear when I hit my boost, or I can hear when the countdown timer's happening and stuff like that. I kind of need that to. It grounds me to an extent.
No, that's a good way of thinking of it. Grounds you. Oh, so close. So close. Yeah, I'm really digging this podcast. You know what? I looked up a little bit more into like what TED Talk really is.
I used to be super into it. We could probably discuss a little bit more off stream.
Not about like
some of that stuff, but
certain TED Talks, just what TED Talk is about.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Technology, entertainment, and design.
No!
I'm kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I'll explain more off stream.
Yeah, after this.
I know what you're saying, but I'm saying a different thing. But at the same time, kind of the same.
This is the first overtime 0-0 that I've had in a long time. Does that mean we're doing really good or really bad?
At this point, I'm gonna say really good, just because of where I'm assuming we're both at. Like, the fact we're even still playing and holding our own at all is impressive to me.
Well, each team has 2 saves among them. I could tell by the way that I'm looking at my TV right now that I'm doing really good.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Alright guys, we won this match. Have a good day. 4 hours later.